Okay.
Okay.
We are live. One moment, please.
Okay.
My headphones do not seem to be connected. I'm just doing some stuff.
Are they not? Can you hear me?
Yeah, those are not working.
Your headphones?
Yeah!
My
Tonight!
headphones are not working.
Turn them off and turn them.
I love how
They
it
were-
keeps asking me questions, but I can't hear it
I mean,
because my headphones aren't working. I'm gonna
They were
take
working
them off
when I
so
set
can
them
hear
down.
IRL. Okay, I have my headphones off.
they were working when I put them down.
You know what helps?
What's that?
The volume slider not being all the way down.
Ah, yeah. That'll do it.
I don't know how that happened.
I do that all the time. Mine's the opposite.
I literally just grabbed it before you put them on the table and put them on.
I do that, but mine's the opposite. When I take my headphones off, I will inadvertently roll the volume all the way up so that when I put them on next time and start to play a stream or play a game, I'm deafened.
Well, I've kind of done that now. I went a little over.
Uh-huh.
You made a good effort down there,
All right. I have not played since Sunday. So I was in the middle of trying something last Sunday, got frustrated, ended the game, and never came back. So
Video games.
I need to get us situated back in a good spot. Just getting stream set up on my phone. Someone tells me something's broke.
What?
All right, I'm getting stream set up.
Oh.
Okay, we're gonna do side stories tonight. So let's go to our quests. You can look on the map. I did not venture into any of the new stuff that we used the tall neck for. I didn't go check any of that since we have so much still to do in the other areas. Oh, what's this? Unknown settlement. That's new.
That not there before?
No.
Huh.
I did a side story there, but now it's apparently a settlement. Interesting.
Huh.
Okay, this is when we started a long time ago. There was this clan, and there was a guy in there named Draka, and they were talking about how their relationship works is that they will trade items for water from the capital, and we went and we fought some machines, and then he found more machines, but at the time, where it was on the map, was not uncovered yet.
Yeah.
So it is now uncovered. So let's go and do that. And we'll just, nope, fast travel that shit.
Mm.
We'll
Oh,
fast
I
travel.
left my fries and a drink downstairs, so I will be right back.
Oh, okay. I'm glad. I thought you were done. I didn't almost threw that bag away.
Do not throw that bag away.
I'm just gonna slurp on my half of the Frosty. Ah, I tell you, we've had a very busy day. Outside working all day. This Frosty is like nectar. It's so amazingly cold. All right. No. Let's get rid of that. Quest. Don't want that to be my main quest.
All right, I'm back.
You want to come in here and get your half the Frosty?
All right, fine.
I mean, if you don't want it, I'm fine with that. There you go. I love you. Yeah, you sure you do. Quinn says, ooh, I could go for a Frosty. I might have to do some exploring in Orlando and check out some dessert spots. So are you back in Orlando now for a couple days this week? Like upcoming week? And Clayton introduced me to the vanilla Frosty, which I did not know was a thing for the longest time. And that's just good. Oh, man. You gotta go back in tomorrow. Okay, that's what I figured. And then you'll be back doing stuff during the week. Man, they got you going back and forth and back and forth. That's a lot. Do they pay you for your travel or your mileage?
To think, so many have to die just to get water.
I was running up the hill and
Did you
then
try
he
talking to your commander at
Okay.
Scalding Spear?
Please, the only thing she'll listen to is the
Okay,
sound
it's
of
all
a bow
paid.
being
So good.
drawn. About that, wouldn't mind having yours at my side if it ever came to it.
I'm just passing through, Draka.
Can't blame you
Remember
for
who
trying.
Draka is.
Hey, we just met him in a small little settlement, and he had a bunch of his warriors got
This is it,
killed by.
where the Thunderjaw ripped through my squad.
Oh, it's a Thunderjaw!
Draka.
Fuck me!
They were warriors to the end. We should get started.
Yeah, Death Stranding will
Someone's alive.
teach you
On the
about
rocks.
going down a hill too fast.
Excuse me one second. I'm gonna pry open this trunk of this ancient car that is still
Yeah.
not gone after so many things have happened in this world. Where's that survivor? Where did the little fucker go? The main guys. He would tell me where to go for the survivor. Ah, there it is.
Speak sense, soldier.
Burrowers.
Time for a scrap.
Could he just please? Nope, he immediately. Oh my god. Well, let's take a second. So I got to look at my weapons because I
I know why the Thunderjaw ripped through his squad. He doesn't know how to strategize.
Not at all. I need to fix my weapons. I might have been doing some different challenges and had to customize them for the specific challenges. Oh, but I do have something I want to show you guys. That arrow, that arrow, that.
Man,
I
that's
get
good,
rid
Frosty.
of.
So we went to Wendy's today, and Shelby got her usual, but I saw she saw the sign for a, what was it? Hot or like a spicy honey chicken and bacon sandwich.
Something like that.
But and she was looking it up on her phone because we couldn't really see the like flavor text of it.
Because we're old and we can't read the small print anymore.
But it is like a spicy honey with a breaded chicken white meat patty, 3 strips of applewood bacon, some like pepper jack cheese, I think.
Pepper jack cheese, yeah.
Machines resistant.
And like fried pickles on top of it.
It was
And I
it
was-
was ridiculous. I was like, what the fuck?
It was a lot. Like it's a pretty messy sandwich. But that so it was a little bit too spicy for me. But other people probably wouldn't think that. It's probably fine for most people. I can't handle much spice.
Oh, wait. Stupid thing. Literally resisting the fire and I put him on fire.
Oh. Also, let us know if the game audio is too loud. Or if it needs to come up. Conversely.
Hey, look! Grab this ammo!
No, I don't need your ammo, but thanks.
Think you can catch me? Try your best.
Please fuck off. You're just making this worse.
I will say, if you do get it, if you're able to go through the drive-through, do that. Because if you do something like DoorDash or getting it delivered to you, a lot of the sauce gets absorbed into the bread, and it gets a little, because they put so much that spicy honey sauce on it. It soaks into the bread and it gets a little bit like damp, like kind of soggy bread.
Like a soggy bread, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, dude. Would you fucking stop running out there like a fool? Okay, Thunderjaw is weak to purge water and acid. Oh, that's perfect, Quentin.
Oh yeah, fantastic.
All right, well, we got to just sit here quietly for a minute and make some stuff. So this is a new weapon that I had to use in a trials. He's fucking already aggravated with Thunderjaw, idiot. It's called
Plasma Bolt Blaster?
Plasma Bolt Blaster. We may try to use it against this guy. It was not the kind of enemy that I was using it in the trials, so I don't know if it affects the same way or not. But
is plasma a type of damage?
Yes, it is. Just like fire and ice and acid and purge water. And how it worked in the trials when I was having to test it out was that once you reach a certain level with the plasma blaster, the circle gets full. Then there's a little bar, horizontal bar next to it. That if you fill that damage in the time before the circle, I'm just letting him fucking die.
This man is getting eviscerated.
That's fine. Let him fucking die. This is great. Just go. Just as long as they don't see me, I'm cool. I fucking hurt me.
Don't waste that ammo.
Rude. Anyways, so then there's a horizontal line. We'll have to go check that out. And there's a new quest over here. Oh, there's so much to do. And if you fill the bar before the circle goes down, then it kind of does a tiny little explosion and causes itself some damage. So we'll see. I don't know if it'll do it with this creature. I don't know if it'll be worth it because Thunderjaw is fucking Thunderjaw.
Yeah.
And what did it say? Purge water and acid. So I guess we will start with acid, and I have a coil, a modifier, on this particular acid arrow. So that's where we'll start. Let's get some of these parts off of him. That can really fuck us. Tear him. Oh, lovely. I was trying to heal and then didn't get past that.
I was wondering. I was like, you're just standing there?
I was trying to heal. I was hitting up on the...
Aloy, look
keypad.
out. She can't hear you. She has her AirPods in.
Ha! Get my water. Dying. I'm so thirsty. Squat. Nope. Squat. Quietly squat while I take a sip of water, please. I'm very angry that this guy went out like this because I had a plan to lace traps around his path.
Right. Yeah, and it ruins any strategy you might have had.
Yep. All right. Try again.
What does it say up in the top right? Toughened? Something
Yes,
toughened?
That's my Valor Surge.
Valor Surge toughened. That purple is basically invisible on this
It's
screen share.
not very good on mine either.
Could use purge water against it.
Yes!
Okay. Well, that one's off of there.
You keep distracting him, you fool. Didn't take it off. He's kind of starting to become aware of me. Now he is fully aware of me. Awesome. But I got another weapon off of him. So that's good news for me.
Come on,
No, I need to run. Fuck!
Yes.
I wish I knew I had paid attention. I wish I'd known we were coming to fight the Thunderjaw. I would have, there's a different food ahead of time.
Oh. You can't leave this arena.
I can, but
What are those canisters? Are those like batteries?
take a look.
I was gonna say if there's a way to know.
I can tell exactly what each of those things are.
Heart.
That's the disc launcher. Ammo
Ammo
drums.
drum. I was gonna say if you can remove his ammunition, he won't have anything to fire at.
I really need to tear this fucker up. A lot
Yeah.
of his resources are.
He has
gonna
way
be
too
very
many.
useful to me. There. Well, there.
You knocked something off of it.
I did. Yeah. You don't have to land it for the item to tear off of it. I feel like it just has a better success rate of tearing
Right.
off that particular item. Let's go for that. Didn't pull the whole thing off. That's okay. We're going to keep working on it. Alright.
I needed that.
Like fighting a Metal Gear. That'd be a lot like fighting a Metal Gear. Oh, that's cool.
That is a smoke bomb. Have I never used that on stream?
If you have, I haven't seen it.
Shooting off those Ravager cannons should help me deal with the big guy.
Hey, bird. Fucking crawling through my little hidey hole I got going on here.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Hey, look, man, I'm trying to hide from that thing too.
This is my Valor Surge.
I was gonna say cinematic heal.
It is. Alright. Sometimes it gets real fucked up. I just can't get it to... Damn it, still not what I wanted. Alright, that big boy's off. I cannot craft any more tear arrows. That sucks. Alright, well, we're in a better
Stop
position
diving
now
and run.
with this guy. Nope. I didn't mean to do that. Still has those. I'm under a tree. A branch. Okay, cool. Alright, those are my high damage ones. Oh, you decided to join back into the fight? Really driving crazy, kiddo.
Come at me, Steph.
He is coming at you, and you're losing. I want that tail. I want that tail. Give me that tail.
Ammo
Back to-
canisters first.
No, he's got.
Ammo-
Oh, well, ammo canisters
Tail
are
is
for
just loot.
the. Oh, you think the ammo canisters are for that part? I thought it was for the discs, and I already
I
knocked
was
off the
gonna say
discs, so it didn't matter.
They're called ammo canisters. I don't know what they're ammo for, but they're ammo canisters.
Oh, wrong thing.
I think it says the tail is just loot.
Yeah, but I can't get it off any other way.
I know, but deal with the ammo so he stops ripping into you.
Crafting one of those. So we're gonna hope that I can work my way off of this.
There's no sticks for you to find or anything like that?
It's not sticks. I need machine muscle, which I'm not going to find out here like this.
Oh.
Come on.
Shoot him. They'll come at you.
Oh, you're such a
Oh.
dick.
Smart
Oh,
stuff.
that was a dick move. He's going to do it again.
We're in this together. Come on. Grab this.
He just tried to give me something, but I'm
Right.
not going to try to rush to find out what it was. And I don't even guarantee it will be the right ammo that I specifically need and want. Fun. Yes! Alright. Where's your good spots? Where are your good spots at? Hi, Oreo.
Make these arrows sting.
It looks like a bullfight. There's just arrows stuck all in it.
I love you too. Oh, interesting. That might be a spot to hit.
Yeah. Did quite a bit of damage to him.
I did.
I would run.
I'm healing myself.
All right.
Ah. Machine muscle.
Well, this'll do. I should check on Draka and that soldier.
That soldier did.
Yeah, they're standing in my ears now.
We definitely rolled over him like multiple times. He gave me acid hunter arrows. That's what I'm glad I didn't try to get that because that would have been an absolute waste of my efforts. Oh. Anything else out here that was good for me to get? Thunderjaw radar. Yes, I will take. All the stuff I tore off of him.
Mm-hmm.
So, do you want to talk about what you did today, Clay?
Talk about in the backyard.
Yeah.
We replaced a section of our fence,
It was
and it was complicated,
Yes. Very.
and
I brought this
had to come up with some solutions.
But very well done. And you only hit your thumb once, and no crooked nails.
Yep. And when I hit my thumb, I didn't hit it that hard. So
Didn't think I was going to make it.
You did good, soldier. You're going back home. Thanks to this one.
You were the one who refused to leave your people behind.
I feel like I'm about to see this guy's junk.
But,
Like how high
take
that
those horse
that
back
V
there.
is and the angle we're at. I'm fixing to see some balls and penis, I feel like.
he wants you to
That
paint him like one of your
Thunderjaw
French
heart in
girls.
hand, we'll get all
Oh
the water
my
we need.
god! If that
Thank you,
boy
Aloy.
was, he must be wearing underwear keeping that shit up tight. I just feel like we should have definitely seen that.
I had to replace ours in Missouri a couple times. I almost bought something from Missouri the other day.
Was that where it was from?
Yeah. It's a guy selling an engine block on eBay, but he couldn't answer the questions that I had, so
Which is
I'm like,
never a
"Ah."
good sign.
I don't want to take a chance on it. So
Well, Quentin,
what's so
I-
much out?
I will say, so we have a neighbor, and he and Clay were figuring out the whole fence thing, and they were having a ball, I feel like. And I was laughing hysterically to myself with some of the things that they were saying. And they're just like, it went from, our neighbor previously said, like, oh, we could probably fix this ourselves. Well, we could do some YouTube videos, like, replace the whole fence.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, oh, I don't know about that. And then so Clayton and I went through some multiple feeling stages. First, I was started, oh, we'd fucking definitely pay for someone to do it. And then I was like, we could probably do this. And then it was back to, no, we're fucking definitely paying someone
yeah.
to do this. And I feel like at the end of the day, I'm going to have to rein in both of them because they're both going to be like, we could do it. We could totally do it. And I'm
Well,
like,
it's the
no.
same thing as when every time we used to move. It was like, all right, pay the movers. I was like, that's so expensive. Let's just do it ourselves. And then, like, we end up doing it ourselves, and we're like, why didn't we just pay some movers?
We're dying here. Why? Oh,
You've returned. Where's Draka?
I don't
Just a
know
little
what
late,
that
Jack.
means, Quentin.
Gained some extra baggage on the way back. She's got the machine hearts, including a Thunderjaws. You should have seen this flame in the desert. Here. Something to commemorate our heroic victory.
A victory indeed.
It's a gun.
Command will
Nope.
be relieved to hear about this.
Get them to Scalding Spear as soon as you can. And tell the commander how many had to die to get them.
Huntress, may I have a word? I heard what you did at the Grove. They say that in addition to your bow and spear, you have a kind of second sight, especially for matters that have to do with the old ones.
That's one way to put it.
So it's true. You've done well by my clan, but our troubles may not be as easily settled as Draka believes. I think your second
it's
sight
Shadowbox.
might be just
Shadowbox
what you
then.
need.
Yeah, it's Shadowbox.
Well,
I
exactly.
thought that's
And
what you meant, but I was like,
fucking
I
hate
don't.
that.
I don't know.
Meet me at Scalding Spear. I'll explain everything.
Okay.
I'll see you there when I can.
Good.
See you
The
later.
entire clan
mean-
might depend on it.
In my dreams. Not really. He didn't show me his high thigh.
Right.
All right. Well, we're here at this settlement. Let's get some stuff. Aha, stash. That's what I want. So, I was thinking.
Oh no.
I know, right? I would just be curious if I could do it. Just like there's no achievement or anything like that. I'm just kind of wanting to do it because I enjoy this game. I'm thinking about going to every single vendor that it is possible and purchasing all the weapons in the game.
Okay, why not?
I don't know why not.
There's no reason to. I mean, that's what I'm saying.
I know. I think that's what I'll do. While I'm
Even
here,
if you
so.
have redundant or kind of overlapping things. Whatever. Like, the game is here to be played, so if it comes in handy once, what does it matter?
And I just think it'd be cool to have all of them.
Yeah. That is a lot of money.
Oh.
But then you just go to the arena and make more money.
Well, it's not really a lot of money. A lot of resources.
Oh, okay. You could also open a cabaret club. Those make a lot of money every night.
Mm-hmm. He's not wrong about that. Okay. But I need to store some stuff to make this be able to happen. I don't even know what the differences are between those things.
I feel like that's gonna be a problem you're gonna frequently have as you get more weapons. You're like, I can't tell the difference between these two.
Mm-hmm. Let's go ahead and refill up on that. I should probably do this before I go back into stash. I need to have to craft everything up so then I can pick up the resources.
Mm-hmm.
This time I will make a trade with you.
Now let's get some more resources. Best way to make money is to have a chicken run your business.
Right. Exactly right.
I've been trying to argue why I think I should have a chicken, and it's just not working.
Because the neighbor will shoot him.
Probably will. Oh, there's a guy up there and he wants to talk to me. What do you want to talk about?
Hey, it's a Kara's champion.
Hello. Oh, just you.
Oh, hello again, champion killer.
Jeez.
Your people seem to be in better spirits.
So I'm still looking.
They'll be
Still
happier as soon
looking.
as that water gets here. We can't keep
I'm
going.
telling you.
Something has to break.
What are you going to do?
Not sure yet, but if you want change, you have to demand it yourself, whether it be with words or arrows.
Just try to stay out
I've
of
never seen a
trouble.
man with a triple
No
widow's peak.
promises.
Quadruple widow's peak.
You can see it's shaved, so I think it's
I know, it's
in-
style.
yeah, they've got some odd hairstyles in this game. I'll say that. All right, let's save here. And let's do some fast traveling. So let's look at our side quests again. We can do literally the one that guy was just talking to us about. Wants to meet at the Scalding Spear, which is all the way over here. Bam. Love my fast traveling.
Mhm.
I just tried to drink out of my water bottle with the fucking lid on. Ugh. Brain no work. Brain tired. I forgot I made cookies last night. We got cookies downstairs.
We definitely do.
Okay. Well, while we're here, let's see what food they got. I have no food currently in my inventory, so let's see if they got anything good.
What?
What Quentin said. Be careful who you
Oh.
pick on. They could be your descendant.
Yeah, it's true.
Things the 10. This is the one I like. I'll buy 2 of those.
Your
All right.
paint will speak for you.
Where's the weapon person? That way. Traveling in these little cities is infuriating.
Why? Because you can't fast travel within a camp.
Well, no, because it's so confusing to know where they are. Like, how to
Yeah.
get up to them.
Right.
Okay. See, I already own that one. I don't own that one. Don't own that one. All right, let's just buy some weapons because I'm here. Why not? All right, I don't have the stuff for that one, so I just set a job to make it easier for me when I come back to it.
Mm.
All right, I've got everything from this vendor except one item.
The wandering outlander.
Bam.
Come, trade.
All right, now let's go talk to this guy. Where you at? Oh, great. In a large group of people. That's not
Why would the
concerning.
wound give less water?
Why did what?
Why put guards
the
around
wound.
the wound?
You can't just take away our water! The wound gives less water. Our rations adjust.
What's going on?
We know the way of the desert! What's stopping us from taking what we want? And
That?
Okay, that answers the
Anyone
question
else
about
want
underwear.
to complain? We're the Desert Clan. We survive with what we have.
Your, commander's not much for hand-holding.
That is not our way. Even less so in her case. Shall we?
Sure. Can't wait.
That means probably ain't no water, is there?
She's with me.
Draka's not the only one with harsh words for your commander.
The desert has bred survival into our clan's blood. We spit at death and charge into battle. Maybe a little too eagerly.
I got in his way. Oops, my bad.
Your reputation has grown since I saw you last.
Thanks.
You took down the
I
board,
guess.
defended the grove, and saved the life of our chief.
Yes, I did.
I'm hoping you've got enough left for one more miracle.
What do you need?
You will find out soon enough.
I think this lady has a pet vulture.
What do you see? Oh, I see it. I mean, either yes, or she doesn't know it's there. Also, will you move your mouse on the left screen?
This is the Outlander that
There we go.
bested Regala.
That message wouldn't go away.
And now she conspires with the dissident Draka.
Demanding water does not make one a dissident, Yara.
Doesn't make Draka a commander either. You should advise him of that.
Jataka said you needed help.
Did he now?
Aloy has a unique insight into the ways of the old ones. She might be able to fix this
I think he
before
meant
it
the
gets
time
out of
before
hand.
that.
Get to the point. What is Jataka
When I
talking
initially ran
about?
into these guys, I hadn't done much at all.
There is no water.
Do it! Called it.
I mean the wound in the sand, that which provides the clan with the water we need to survive, is completely dry.
This water source. Jataka said it's somehow related to the old ones?
From what we can tell, whatever water we take, it restores on its own. Over time. A
Called
few
an
weeks ago, it
aquifer.
stopped. I ordered rationing, searched for other viable sources. But everything else nearby is tainted one way or another.
But why the secrecy? Keeping your people in the dark seems to be making things worse.
If the clan knew, my command would be challenged.
There's no water and you're worrying about keeping your command?
Think what you want. Between the machines, the storms, and Regala's uprising, I'm the only thing keeping this clan from falling apart.
Clearly, not doing a very good job.
Draka said your clan won't touch Regala.
Her grudge is with Chief Hikaru, not me. And I plan to keep it that way, so her troops don't turn on my clan. Besides, if she defeats Hikaru, she deserves to rule. That's the way of the tribe.
Draka's people sacrificed a lot to get that water. He thinks you're hoarding it for yourself.
The perfect excuse to challenge my command. Like he's always wanted. Of course, he makes it sound very noble. That he only cares about his thirsty people. But all he really wants is to be in charge. And if he was, he'd face the exact same problem I have. There is simply not enough water to go around.
Well, it sounds like you guys are all gonna die in a couple days.
So how are you going
no
to
matter
deal
what.
with not having any
Like,
water?
figure this
Ration
shit out.
what little we have. Buy time to fix the wound.
In the meantime,
wound.
people die of thirst?
Every corpse weighs on me. That is what it means to be a commander. What matters is that the clan survives as a whole.
Hard pass. I would like to survive, just saying.
I can't promise anything. But if this wound was built by the old ones, I might
Is
be able to fix
is there
it.
another definition
exactly
for
do you
wound
intend
that
to
I don't
do
know
that?
of?
It's
show
just
her the wound.
they're talking about a wound
Very
in the planet, like a scar
can tell
in the
me when we
surface
get
of the
there.
planet that looks like it was sliced
You.
open. It's a
Wound in the
geyser.
sand is this way.
Yeah, it's a geyser on the surface of the planet.
Good lord.
You're not Karja. We're Oseram.
I was born amongst the
But
Nora.
it's
As far
similar
east
to the
as
way
the
a
Wild
wound
West.
bleeds, this bleeds water out of the
Heard your
planet.
people.
Mm-hmm.
They say only
get it
those who are
now. It's
exiled
weird,
leave
though.
your lands.
There are exceptions.
What business does a Nora exception have in the West?
Believe it or not, to
Fixing
help
your
people,
fucking wound.
even the ones
The
who
Earth's
don't want it.
temple.
Sounds like a difficult path.
Uh,
This is it. The wound in the sand.
Definitely built by the old ones. Focus should show me more.
It's a well.
Pipes leading outside the settlement.
What do you see?
A trail.
But I'll wait here.
Oh.
What are you doing?
Your wound leads underground.
We've tried going down there, but it's too narrow for anyone to reach the bottom. Where are you
maybe if
going?
you took off all your
Think
freaking
I can
ornate
lead us to
armor,
where the
you'd
water
fit.
Comes from. Or used to.
You're 4
How?
feet wide because you're
Doesn't
wearing
matter.
tusks and
What matters is
horns.
that the wound is fixed and my people survive. Lead the way.
I am leading the way. You're coming. You're coming.
Happy Earth Day, everyone.
Great.
It's Wounds Day, my dudes.
Machines.
Yeah, just keep running.
Yeah.
Why do you think I went wide?
You don't have to fight everything, lady. Not everything is challenging your command like you think.
She's real insecure.
Yeah.
Those flowers.
What was that over on the
Ground's
left?
wet too.
Bird.
Big
The
bird
vein
thing.
must have leaked here.
Sun.
Not enough to be the cause of the missing water, but enough for these plants to grow. We're on the right track.
You see all that from a patch of wet sand?
Yep.
Yep.
Look, pipe. No, those are all. No, that's pipe.
That is. Yep.
That's pipe.
That's pipeline.
That mound. It looks like the metal from the wound. We really are following its trail.
As I've been saying.
The desert kills, but it also surprises.
Jesus, how far does this take you?
This far.
I should check where the pipes are headed with my focus.
I'm not so good with heights. I'll stay down here. This wall challenges my command.
And a very dead soldier.
Oh.
Of course.
Yours?
I've already
I need to take a closer look.
been in this
I
area.
need to get rid of the machines first. Follow my lead.
What are those things called?
Not much point
Wide
in using
maw.
this.
Wide maw.
Cannot override that.
Like snout.
I'm not gonna override that one yet. Weak to hard water and acid. Doesn't look like they have a set path, so can't guarantee a trap's gonna work on them.
I like that it says weak spot indestructible.
At least it's
The
honest.
weakest spot on this thing is indestructible. Good luck on the rest of it.
Oh god, there's two of those.
What are they? Quest resource?
Yeah, if I've got something created as a
Oh,
job.
Not this quest though.
Not this quest.
I was like, what could you possibly need from those things to fix the wound? Go behind it.
I got this guy staring right at me. He's alerted to me.
Oh, is that why he's yellow?
Yeah, I had a yellow symbol at the top, a nice
Oh.
blue. See,
Put up a
So
smoke
no.
bomb or a smoke screen.
those are
Like
actually kind of
stain.
expensive to make. They take machine.
Oh, are they really?
They take machine muscle, which is a hot commodity for me because
I thought it was just explosives and sand. Logan's here.
Oh, Logan, I had things to tell you and I can't remember what they are.
Yeah. I can't remember either.
No, you don't see anything.
I think he does, though.
What was I going to tell you?
Make a boat out of a screen door. Was it about the fence? Was it about the neighborhood?
Oh yeah, there is a house for sale that I'm gonna send you pictures of and the address for, Logan, in our neighborhood. It's a one-story at the end of the not this cul-de-sac. There's another cul-de-sac in the neighborhood that it's at the end of. There was something in the car that I was like, oh, I want to tell Logan that if it's the other night. Ah.
Is it about the blinkers?
No, it's on the cars.
Gotta move.
Back. What were we talking about in the car?
I don't know.
Well struck!
Thanks.
You need ammo!
No, I don't.
You need to mind your own business.
Oh, I forgot it does that. Oh, I forgot it does
What
this.
is that?
It slurps you up.
It slurps up rocks and dirt?
It sucks you up. It
crazy.
sucks in things in its mouth, and it will suck you in. and get pulled in and damage you.
Really now.
Yes. Damn it. I'm trying to remember what it was I wanted to tell you, Logan, at some point.
I do remember you saying, "Oh, I need to tell Logan about that, or ask Logan about that later," but I have no idea what we're talking about.
Right, he sprays stuff at me. Alright, that one's done. This one will be done soon.
I was hoping you'd come back. We need to fix our water supply still.
I'd come back? We talked about I'd come back. I was here the entire time. I was fighting the machines.
I think she might be insane.
Yeah, I don't know what. Oh, my watch just died.
Huh?
Oh, but Logan, I did get over 13,000 steps today.
Oh, right. I bet you did.
Yeah, I did. I did 3 miles before I even started doing all the stuff in the yard.
Plasma's wasted against that machine.
Gonna think you're trying to overthrow her next. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Logan says, I only got 11,500.
Damn. See, that's an abnormal day for me to get as many as I did.
I don't track mine, so I don't even know.
Samsung does.
I got 6,200.
Not bad, not bad. I don't know why you went red for a second there.
Data to override that machine might be in another cauldron.
Turn.
I did, however.
Turn. Please turn.
I
Yes.
did, however, get the battery and the keyboard delivered that I've been waiting on. God almighty.
I used an advanced one that time, and it immediately killed it. Okay. Very interesting to see how that played out.
Yeah, I'm fixing a laptop with a keyboard that got messed up, and there's got to be at least 4 dozen screws, just microscopic screws holding this keyboard on.
You know him?
And it's taking forever to put it back together.
Is one of Draka's men. I will cut off that dissident's head and feed it to the vultures if he had anything to do with...
We don't know what happened here yet. And we still have a trail to follow.
This lady
Lead
is
the way.
fucking cray-cray.
She's just hungry for conflict. She just wants to fight anything and everything.
Yeah. I mean, that
So
makes
she's-
sense. She is a commander, but...
But she's convinced everything is challenging her, so that she always has an excuse to like
Fight.
be angry at something and fight it. Yeah.
Water.
Barely a lick's worth. But there are no streams in this area.
Which means...
Do you understand how
These
much
anchors.
a teaspoon
Folks
of
must have
water
used them
is
to get
in
up
the
this
desert? Like what it
he
takes
must
to
have been
create
going
that
back
much
to
water?
Arrowhead when those machines got him.
Oh,
Maybe
grateful.
he found something up there worth reporting back about.
We'll find out soon enough.
Oh, yeah. I'll take that. I'll take that resource. Give me that green shine.
Oh, I told Quentin about this earlier,
What
but
is this?
I had
The problem.
Wendy's
I'm gonna need my focus.
hot or like spicy honey
Honey
chicken
Hot honey chicken.
Hot honey chicken sandwich.
Nothing.
It is a spicy honey
Looks like Draka's man tried to pry us
sauce
open.
on
He didn't know what he was doing.
breaded white meat chicken.
And now the water's not going where it's
Uranium.
supposed to.
With 3 strips of applewood bacon and
Or
fried pickles on
ignorance.
top. It's real good.
It might have
Quentin-
been us telling him about that.
Maybe so. Quentin is going to get one later because
think this is gonna do
he's got
anything.
a Wendy's near him. Do you need to turn the crank?
That pipe. It looks like it bypassed the damaged distribution system. Maybe I can find a way to reroute the water through
It's not
it.
nearly as messy as it sounds, so long as you don't let it sit too long.
The water's still leaking.
I gotta try something else.
Yeah, it's real good. You look like you got some climbing points in here, yeah.
Yep. So I'm going up.
Jump back.
Maybe
Maybe?
if I follow that main pipe, I'll find something useful.
There's that.
Oh, yeah, there you go. Need to pull it from the ground, I guess.
Yeah, I do. Oops. Okay, and I also see this is my next climbing point, but I
Oh,
hadn't pulled it down yet, so I couldn't jump over to the other side. Yeah.
oh, I was wondering. I was like, what are you going to do with that?
Now I have somewhere to jump back to.
Gotcha.
Seriously? I shouldn't have to navigate that. That should just navigate itself, game.
What do you need me to do?
Just, stay here. Let me know if
Stay
anything
still
changes.
and shut up.
I'm gonna take a
Don't
look
kill
around.
anybody. Could
Yeah,
you
stop
just
starting
do that?
fights.
A valve.
Can you just not be yourself
That
for
might
like
help.
10 minutes?
Oh, Logan, you also totally remind me of my
Hey.
neighbor, by the way.
It stopped leaking.
Oh, yeah.
It looks like that stopped the water flow. Now I just need to find a way to get it to Scalding Spear. That's the same type of machinery we found outside. Only this one's not leaking. Maybe it can help me switch the water flow. Sounds like the water's switched. Gotta open the valve upstairs. Get that water circulating.
Okay. Easiest fix ever.
But who would have done something to break it?
I mean, you know, it is kind of nature, so things tend to break over time. And, you
I
know,
guess so.
it's been hundreds of thousands of years. I think I can jump all the way over there.
Logan says,
System
"What?"
switched back.
Oh!
Pressure. I need to find a way up to that valve.
Pooey.
Expect that to happen. Oh. I guess you can't get to that door.
Can I just jump straight to the ladder, or is that a no-go? Okay, that works.
Valve.
Maybe I open that one? I don't know. I think. I guess so. Screen went black on me for a second. I don't know why.
It's
Yeah,
leaking
loading
again.
screen.
Whatever you did,
Oh,
undo
that's right. I
it.
forgot that's
Better close that up again.
Logan says I'm going to get one tomorrow if everyone's getting it. I didn't try it. I was too full at that point.
Well, it
The
also has
leaks
pickles on it.
disappeared.
That's very true. I
Making
forgot I had fried
progress?
pickles.
Is it done?
Not yet. I'm working on it.
Was that supposed to do anything?
I guess not.
Valve?
But they said
Oh, yeah, she said our neighbor reminds us of you. His general look and his personality.
I went out there. I missed something. I guess I wasn't listening to her. Okay, so we came in here and we pulled the lever down there. And then she was like, gotta figure out a way to get up here. And this valve leaks.
Hold on. Let's just try something here. Open this valve.
Despite the fact she says it causes a leak.
Right. I don't care that she says it's wrong. She's going to say that the leak is back. Good. That means water's flowing.
Ayla says oops, so I don't know.
Now, see what happens if you pull this lever. Nothing. Can you do anything with that valve?
No, I still can't.
No, you cannot. All right, that's fine. I just wanted to try.
Yeah. Oh, while you're there, you should totally get a Frosty, Logan.
Does Logan not like Frosties?
No, he does. I don't know if you
Oh.
bought the thing for this year, if they've started doing that or
right.
whatever.
Yeah. Okay, now that's shut down.
Looks like you stopped the leak.
Oh, shut up.
Good.
Okay, so I came in here and I pulled this lever.
Sounds like the water's switched. Gotta
Okay.
open the valve upstairs. Get that water circulating.
That's what she said earlier. Okay.
Gotcha. Okay.
Maybe by me doing
So when
the other valve, it reset the whole thing.
right, it's like a breaker. And when you overload that valve, it fails and closes itself again.
Don't hit that. Jump
Right.
up here.
Ran out of time.
Oh, Logan says he got
The
it.
switch again.
Oh.
Can't find
It's
way to
a
that valve
timed
upstairs.
thing? Good.
I
okay.
did not realize that. Okay,
Mean
that
lady,
makes sense.
you stand here at the switch.
I
Or do
mean,
we need to?
seriously.
Okay, so you need to throw that switch and then immediately climb up and open that valve.
That explains like why I
quickly
definitely
as you
didn't have
can.
the first time.
Okay.
Now that we know that.
Ding.
Sounds like the water's switched. Gotta open the valve upstairs. Get that water circulating.
Is that Trey?
Quentin says the way you're getting back up is wrong.
Oh.
Also, I think you were supposed to open the valve upstairs.
I pulled the lever. I'm not supposed to open the valve.
Okay.
Because that makes it leak
System's
again and then she
switched
gets
again.
mad.
I need to find another way to get up to that valve.
Very confused. This should not be as confusing as it is. And I don't know why. So what, you think I should go pull the lever, then get up here and turn this before the timer is out?
Huh?
Okay. Pulled lever.
Sounds like the water's switched. Gotta open the valve
I'm told I'm
upstairs.
doing the wrong
Get
way,
that
but
water
at least it
circulating.
works. Okay, now do it this way.
Sounds like that did something.
Okay, thank you, everybody.
Aloy, I can hear water in the room again.
Anything leaking?
Not that I can see.
Let's hope that means my plan worked.
I'm not touching. Okay, I was like, I'm not touching
That should do it.
anything.
This will return water to Scolding Spear?
Checking the wound is the only way to be sure.
Draka knew what would happen if the capital was left without water.
But he
My
didn't
God.
care. All he wanted was to cause a crisis so he could challenge my command.
We don't know that for sure.
Meet me back at the wound when you can. Please. To
No.
make sure the water will flow.
I will. Don't do anything rash about Draka.
Only an upstart acts rashly. A commander bides her time. Hey. The desert was kind to lead you to us.
Cool.
I won't kill you yet.
Things are about to get ugly between Draka and Yara. Maybe I can head it off.
This lady is suddenly fast as the wind, and she's just gone.
Mm-hmm. Can't believe we traveled that far. I didn't realize we ran that far with her.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we're gonna cheat too.
Uh-huh. God dang, dude.
I know. I didn't realize we traveled that far. I don't want to take that bet. I'll lose.
Very good chance of that actually happening.
Oh, I got fucking burnt today. Shelby needs to remember to put a hat on now.
Uh-huh. Your
Okay.
big old sun hat.
Yeah, my face and my arms are red from being outside for like 6-7 hours.
Mm.
If what Jataka says is true, Yara and Draka will end up killing a lot more than just each other. There has to be something I can do.
He seemed like a nice guy, and he kept trying to show me his, his assets.
His
I
goods.
feel like,
Show you
See
his
soldiers
wound.
guarding the wound in the
Yeah.
sand. But no Yara. What's going on?
oh.
I need to see the wound.
I'm afraid your presence is required in the commander's quarters.
Is everything okay?
The dissident Draka has been apprehended for interfering with the wound.
Quentin nailed
How did
it.
he interfere?
He entered the wound by force, saw that it was empty, except for a slow trickle that began when you fixed the device in the desert. He did not take it well.
Of course he didn't. I'll go meet with them.
Anyone else feel like we're constantly just dealing with children?
Yes. Yes, you are. Go to the wound. See if he'll let you walk up to it.
The water's coming back, slowly.
I
Take
see
a while
water.
For it to be full, but
Yeah.
at least it's something.
I mean, it's enough so that
Now
people won't
Draka sees it.
dehydrate and die, so I feel like that's pretty good.
Right. Oh, I'm gonna check on the cats. I keep hearing them bang around in there.
Ah, the wandering outlander.
A trade with this hunter. Okay. This is the one I already bought everything from, but that one? Yeah.
Come, trade.
Never know where to go.
Only my blade could have earned honor against Regala.
Ooh.
Your blade
Box?
is to be respected, Outlander.
Yes, I will take box.
You and the chief saved us on the full route. Thank
So
you.
say the chief gets his way. Last thing
You there. Come and trade.
how do you tend to find
Trying to find my way around this fucking place. It's a maze. No, I'm just going on the rooftops. Clearly going the wrong way. Now we're on a better way. Okay, cool. I feel like if I get all the weapons in the game, I also have to
You
get all
have
the
some
armor.
nerve.
You're one to talk?
That doesn't sound good.
Watch your tone.
Or what? You'll let these two kill me? How
Oh,
could you
there's.
let
I
this
was like,
happen?
where are the people
How
yelling?
Did I let this happen? You're the one who sabotaged the wound in the first place. You're lucky we were able to fix it, or your head would already be on a spear.
You call that fixed? It's just a dribble. And it's not my fault. I already told you, Ukta came to me. He said he found something in the desert that might get us water. I had no idea it had anything to do with the wound.
And you expect me to believe that?
Aloy, I came for the water that was owed to us, and when I found out that there is no water, they arrested me.
As I already told you, the water is returning, but slowly. It'll be weeks before the wound is full again. Until then, I will send Arrowhand what I can.
You hid what happened to the wound. How can we believe you now?
Draka.
No, you know what? Enough of this! No more words! Consider that a challenge.
Gather your squads then, and meet us at the Gate of the Vanquished.
I just walked up to my monitors and I just see both of these people spitting.
Challenge to prepare for. Leave me.
This will be the end of the clan. I have to stop it. We have to stop it.
Hold on a second. Help me understand.
Sorry, I had something I had to come through that I had to address real quick.
What do you mean, the end of the clan?
Both sides will take their most loyal squads to the Gate of the Vanquished. Then they'll
Somebody's
butcher each other as part of a ritual
standing
challenge.
in the camera's way.
But it won't stop there. Whoever wins will try to wipe out the loser's loyalists all over the desert. The fighting could last for months. Those two scabheads are going to doom us all.
Can't you stop them?
I'm a chaplain. I provide counsel. I cannot force them to heed it. Even Chief Akaro can't intervene. It is a matter for the clan alone.
Did they say the phrase "help me understand"? Oh,
Yeah,
I
I
must have
think they
missed that.
did.
Oh man, I missed that.
What is this gate?
The doorway to a dead cauldron. A symbol of what the tribe aspires to. The defeat of deranged machines.
Dead. What shut it off?
No one knows. But it is a place of great significance for our clan. Even greater now, since it will mark the onslaught of a massacre.
I'm gonna go get a cookie. Do you want one?
Will you get me some of my Yeah, I'll have a cookie.
What were you gonna ask?
No, I'll just have a cookie. I need to keep my senses about me.
What
Okay.
makes you think I
Oh,
can help
Aloy
you
said it.
stop them? I'm not even from this tribe.
They both owe you a debt. You aided them when no one else could. And you've seen into their hearts, just like I have. Misguided in different ways, but no less worthy of the people they protect. Your words might be enough to spear some sense into them.
Yeah, well, they're not exactly good listeners.
And you are no ordinary speaker. You took down the unyielding bulwark, fought off an assault of Regala's machines. I will go to the Gate of the Vanquished, southwest of here, to stall them. But without you, I'm afraid we'll run out of body bags fast.
That's the second time they've brought up the wording body bags.
I had a good run at the hunting grounds the other day. Earned a half stripe.
Please. Full stripe or don't even bother.
In the time it took me to get a full stripe at a trial, I could earn 3 half.
All right. Level 41. Look at me. I'm a big girl. Gonna have so much health by the time I get to the big fights at the end of this game. I'm going to need it. I mean, the whole language thing it's an argument in itself that they're speaking quote unquote English because That language is supposed to be gone because we lost Apollo. So who the hell knows at this point? I guess I should stop being critical like that and ridiculous. To stop poking holes in it. All right, so where's this one take me? Oh, unknown. Girl likes an unknown sign. Why is everyone calling them cauldrons now? Shouldn't they have their own regional name? Yes, but I guess the game doesn't want to confuse you, the player, by calling it something different. I mean, no one had ever been in a cauldron but me in the first area anyways. So sorry. You're right, Quentin. You're totally right. That's not draw off there.
That's a lot of angry Tanox.
I've been in this area and there was like, I'm gonna come. I came in this area, saw that cauldron door, and I was checking out all the stuff around here, and there was like a bunch of chests to unlock, and I was like, there's definitely gonna be a fight in this area at some point. This stage is perfectly set for it. And I was like, I'm just gonna collect my shit now.
You can leave, old man.
You're here.
Of course I'm here.
The hero of the Cool Roots.
Aloy, did you come to witness the challenge?
Does there have to be a challenge?
Oh yeah, there does.
Okay, he has no
If you
shoes on.
persist,
You're in a
all of these
desert. The
squads
sand
will join
would
the fight.
fucking
How
boil
many
your
will die
feet.
here? And how many will die in our villages once the retaliation begins?
There has to be another way.
Listen to what she has to say. You both owe her that much.
Oh dear. Oh no. Oh no! Well, we can't do this till Clay gets back. He's almost back. He's almost not brought me my cookie.
I'm coming.
I just saw you go to your test, and I was like, but my cookie! You thought of me, and so you brought me a cookie, right? Gave me a cookie, got a cookie. Now you can have this like a sim. Also, Clay, do you know how to do a poll in chat? Okay. We can do a poll, guys, to see who overall we think we should choose after we speak with each of them.
I have to do it on the actual Twitch side. What am I polling?
I think we should do a poll to see who we should side with.
Let's see. Slash poll?
The North Pole is Quentin's favorite. Logan, if your mom's looking for a new book series to read, I got one for her. You paying attention, Clay? 'Cause I'm going to do the first talkie part.
Why can't I? Hold on. How do I do it in here? Slash.
Range's the only one I know that's ever figured it out.
Slash poll. It's not opening a thing.
It's fine.
Oh, I bet it's because I have to be on the
Yara, do
website.
you really need to do this?
He sabotaged the wound. You can't tell me you believe he knew nothing about it. And it was all part of his plan, to force a confrontation. Don't you see? This is what he's wanted all along. It doesn't matter how many die as long as he gets what he wants. Command of the clan. No. I'm putting an end to this. Now!
kiddo.
Oh, okay. I got it now.
Draka, you lost a lot of good people hunting machine hearts to trade for water. You want to lose more now?
But that cost is exactly why I'm doing this. Why I had to send people to find other sources in the first place. I swear to you, I had nothing to do with what happened to the wound. Ukta came to me, said he found underground leaks that might lead to another well, that's all. I didn't tell him to screw it all up and drain the wound.
So stand down so we can all talk about this.
No! No more talking, no more lies. Yara can't be trusted. That's been proven.
All right, guys. Ooh, hold on. Hold on.
Is this how you two plan to save your clan?
I told you I'll do
By
that,
causing
Clay,
a
and then turns out I have an
massacre over
option.
who
I
gives
think
the
maybe
orders?
just tell them both shut the fuck
Drop
up.
this foolishness and work together.
She's right. Put away your spears. Return to your homes.
Which means she stays in charge? Forget it.
You see? Replacing me is all he cares about. It's a vendetta. And it has to end here.
For once, we agree.
Pick a side, Aloy.
Nope.
Because we're settling this now.
There must be a way to minimize the bloodshed.
The Tanakh never make things easy, do they?
I'm afraid not.
I will become your commander. Fuck. Okay. So if we side with Yara... Oh my god, Clay, why'd you make it the most confusing question ever? With whom shouldn't we not side? So it's picking the one that you don't want me to pick? What's the choices? I had to turn off my phone because I had to wait for a phone call. What? I don't know. It doesn't matter. All of the above. Oh, I love you.
Love you too.
Do you have any opinion?
I just got here. I've spent the last 5 minutes building that pole. I have no idea what's going on.
Okay, well, Cray on the left
Right?
thinks that testosterone on the right purposely got one of his minions to stick the wound. Pump.
Yeah, to break the wound.
Right. And
Do we
he
have
on
any
the
proof of
right
that?
is like, this bitch, she won't give us water to her people unless we have to bring her trade for our water.
Do we have any proof that he broke the pipe?
We have no proof.
And then we can't treat that. We can't act as if he had done it if we can't prove he's done it.
The problem is if we side with him, it could mean like lots and lots of blood. I mean, it doesn't really matter.
I mean,
it's
you have
gonna
both
be
like
bloodshed. no matter
mission markers on both of them. So this is where your story is about to change, one or the other.
what. All right. We're siding with the one that shows me his goods.
This isn't about Draka conspiring against you, Yara. It's about your people.
Well, his guy did break
You
the
lied
pipe.
to
We have
them
no
about
proof that
the
it was
wound.
malicious.
You also
Yeah, nope.
said their survival
He
is all
clearly
that
said a minute
matters.
ago. I
that a
didn't
lie
know
too?
who was going to fucking do it.
If
Break
it wasn't, then stand down. Give Draka a shot at command.
It was no lie. Which is why I'll never hand over command to the likes of him.
Then fight us. Just us. You want to save lives? Keep your squads out of it.
I've seen how you fight. These soldiers are with me.
Then we stand with Aloy and Draka. Even numbers.
I'll take no joy in fighting either of you. New rules! We're keeping it to just us. Winner takes command.
Aloy takes command.
Yeah.
I can turn the tables.
Oh boy,
Oh.
have I been looking forward to this.
Okay. Not even. Okay, you're a bad guy? Are you a bad guy? I think you are.
I thought it was just the three of yous.
No. All right. I think my allies.
I misunderstood this entire battle. I thought it
Yeah.
was I thought it was her fighting you two.
We're tagging the ones we're supposed to kill. It makes life easier.
Shoot the explosive barrels.
They don't blow up near as big as you might think.
They're there for a reason.
Let's try some combat stuff. All right. 1, 2, 3.
I want
Okay. Cool. That. To energize a part of it.
Just executing her.
Oh, now it's charged. Now it's charged, I think. Yeah. Oh, I can't use it on this guy. He's dead. Oh man, I need a live one.
Where's the body?
Truly alive. All right, well.
Why are her attacks going so slow?
Oh, she's
Your side?
no, that's Commander.
Oh, Yara?
Yeah.
Oh wow,
That's
she
why
went down.
I can't kill
Super
her at this
easy.
point. Because of storyline.
He's like, okay, we won. She can't command because she's dead.
Yeah.
It's over.
Well, you gonna make me wait around?
Aloy. Oh my god! What? I did not expect him to kill her. I expected
Also-
Aloy to be the common sense in the matter and be like, no.
Also,
has-
her like completely unaffected face. She was just like almost smiling. She's like, "Good, we've done good here."
Okay, so what's the plan? The wound still doesn't have enough water for everyone.
I'll gather the leaders from all the desert villages. We'll figure it out.
For a second there, you sounded like a real commander.
Your confidence is inspiring. Here, take this. My thanks for what you did here today. You didn't have to get
It's a
involved.
picture of my junk.
I won't forget what you did, Desert Friend.
We'll make sure
Sand and
Yara
dirt
gets
in
the
the air.
respect she deserves.
Storm's rolling in.
I'll
Make
miss
sure
your
she gets the
bow.
respect she deserves while
And
she
your
just
company.
bleeds into the desert.
Yeah, pretty much. All right. Well, I see a box I can get stuff out of. No, dead body. Search.
Well, there's a lot more water to go around. Less mouths to feed now.
Yeah. So we happen to be right here next to this unknown object. Let's see if
It's
maybe we
a
can go
gate?
into this cauldron.
Oh, what is? I don't understand.
What don't you understand?
Oh, I see. Okay, I couldn't tell what I was looking at.
We're here. Might as well do a cauldron.
A real slow descent down this zip line.
Right after the epic rappel, and then we zip line down like this.
Gemini.
Okay.
My friend Gemini went to the gym and I did some
Stuff for the
squats.
stash.
I feel like I got dropped right in
There must be an exit somewhere.
to the. I feel like I got dropped into where I normally end on the cauldron.
Is this one you've already? I guess
No,
not.
it's not because it was unknown.
There's something you must have to do to wake this thing up.
Yeah, and then I'll end up back in here. I'm just gonna go ahead and grab this box. Okay, this quest is driving me absolutely bonkers. I wonder if I can't do it yet.
Maybe, but how do you get how do you get out of here if you can't?
There was an exit on the map,
Okay.
but that would be very weird if...
Quinn makes a good point. If it's Gemini, there should be two.
See, there's the exit there.
Uh-huh.
Maybe it's because I haven't hit the storyline parts that allows me to come in here that it's not.
Maybe.
Because I checked my quest while I was in that screen and it didn't have this Gemini Cauldron listed. The exit is 36 feet that way. Oh, fucking idiot. Fucking idiot.
The door, Aloy. Use the door. Not everything is grappling hooks and wall climbs.
Unacceptable. The slowest climber ever.
Yeah.
Made it. That was a long climb.
I don't think I'm allowed in there yet.
Okay.
That's kind of a bummer.
I mean, sure, there's a reason. Maybe there's something you don't have that would make that cauldron difficult or impossible.
Something storyline based.
Just ignore this wall climb.
Okay, so let's start at the top. Go to the base of Promontory. So the side quest is Calais, the newest member of the chorus. Member of the chorus are kind of like the people in charge of the Utaru.
Okay.
And remember, they're the ones that were singing to make the decision on if I was going to be allowed to go into the cauldron or not.
Right.
So she's the newest member of the chorus, is presumed dead after undertaking a dangerous pilgrimage to the promontory. Her husband seeks answers, hoping to lay his grief to rest. When I accidentally accepted the sign quest, damn, that's far back.
Promontory. Go to the base of the promontory. How many times are we going to say the word promontory?
Few more. They were talking about how forward thinking this lady was, and she had some radical ideas.
Right.
And so to prevent her from getting support on that, they brought her in to be a part of the chorus. So they could control
Oh,
the
yeah.
support that she gets and turn her to their benefit. And then so she went on this, trip thing, and then now she's missing, presumed dead. So
that
suspicious.
is a technique called buy and bury. It's a thing in journalism when people don't want a story to get out. A certain outlet will buy it and not they will pay the reporter for it or the journalist for it for the exclusive and then never release it.
I have seen that before in shows. That's interesting.
That's a good old buy and bury. And because they bought the exclusive, the journalists that performed the work can't even talk about their own work that they've done.
Yeah. Now, other people can accidentally find the story.
Right. The facts still exist, but that research is halted. Businesses will do the same thing. Yep. For competing things. Google was accused of doing that for lots and lots of stuff. Of just buying other messenger apps and then them suddenly losing support.
All right, let's hear it.
What is this?
What is what?
Holographic rock?
Oh yeah, that's always been there. That's even from the first
Okay.
game.
I want to get one of those. That would look real cool in our backyard.
It's how people can navigate. Tell you what direction things are.
Just look at all the cool Star Wars games that were supposed to come out. Yes, exactly right. I think... God, what is her name? It's not Jade Raymond. It is...
I thought I saw something too.
The girl that used to be at Ubisoft. It's the focus projecting it. Dang it. What is her name?
You better have my back.
I think there's some report of a new Star Wars thing. Starting
Yeah, there
work.
was a studio that came out and said they were making another Star Wars game.
Right, and it's hers, and I can never remember her name. Because I always think of Jade Raymond, and that's not the girl that I'm thinking of. Let's start with the basics. New Star Wars game.
Talking about the lady that like started
Amy
her
Hennig.
own.
That's her name.
Who?
Amy Hennig.
Nope, not who I was thinking of.
So this is on GamesRadar.com. Amy Hennig's new Star Wars game is reportedly a revival of the Rebel Alliance era Project Ragtag. This was 3 days ago. For Uncharted, not Ubisoft. I was way off on that. Uncharted lead Amy Hennig's new Star Wars game is apparently a rival of Ragtag, a game in development at former EA studio Visceral before its closure. Neat. Information shared by Account NGT, a leaker posting on Twitter who revealed Star Wars Eclipse before its official showcase.
Part
There's
of
the
what
broken bridge. I'm gonna have to take care of these
I
machines
have,
before I can look around.
seen lately is like people saying like before studios would be very hush hush about what they have in current development.
Right.
But now it's getting to the point where studios are like, we need talent.
Yes.
We have to tell them what we're doing.
Right.
Because we need to get them excited about what we're making. Because no one's applying to our place, like our to our jobs. So it's a very interesting take on it, I would say. All right, so I'm going to eat one of these wings of the 10. So that now I have increased silent strike kill. Now
That's cool.
So now I can kill these with the silent strike. Whereas before,
Gotcha.
they would not have been in my abilities to do that.
Right.
Now it is timed up in the top left corner.
Oh, I see it. That's a generous time, though. Good lord.
It's like 3 minutes or
I don't have the
something.
override data for that machine yet. I better look in more cauldrons.
Now these birds are going to be the bitch. That's going to be the problem. Because they can scan me even in the fucking red grass.
Right.
Two more grazers and just the 2 birds.
I know we don't have any soda downstairs, but do you want me to bring you any water?
I'll bring you some sweet tea and.
Oh, right. You did make tea.
I made tea. I have my silver cup.
Okay.
Next to the sink. Not the one in the sink. That one is washed. The one next to the sink. Give me some ice and sweet tea. That would be really, really good.
Okay.
I'm going to try to distract this bird and try to see if I can't silent strike it to death. Oh, it's back to fly, I think. Clinton, you want to come over? I got some sweet tea. It is caffeinated, though. It is not decaf. Sorry. Yeah, I need to get him while there.
I can override sky drifters. If I can get them to stay still.
That's the problem. If I can get this guy near me on the ground, I would be in a good position. But that's where it's hard. Yeah, come over here. Come over here. Alright. No, you don't see anything, Grazer. Gonna craft a couple more of these. Alright. In this area. Like a boss. So just have one more bird flying around I gotta deal with. By the time I get over here, he's gonna start flying, and I'm not gonna be able to get to him to strike him. Oh, yeah, buddy.
Now to look for Kalai's seed pouch. I better start at the bridge.
Okay. Saw that come up and that silent strike option. I was like, yes. Quentin says that's fine. Just put the caffeine right in my veins. I know, me too. Try as I might, I cannot do what I do on a daily basis. Everything that has to be done.
A lot of footprints. Must be from the search party.
I need that caffeine. What is? Oh, there's footprints. Okay, sure.
Rhys said this is where they found his wife's instrument. The search party concluded Kalai's body was probably carried away by the river. But from up there, that old tree would have caught her. I don't think she actually fell. I should check up at the promontory. Maybe the search party missed something. It looks like the search party took the trail under the stone arch. That must be the way up to the promontory.
I requested some pretzels too. All right, let's go see what's going on. I told you, sus. I hope she's not dead. I hope we find her like alive and maybe just like injured, and she's just waiting for someone to come help her. Did I go the wrong way? No, I didn't.
Debris. There must have been another path up. Guess Kalai and the search party climbed the cliff instead.
Okay, so where's the prompt? There we go.
This broke off some time ago. Why do I get the feeling this isn't going to be an easy trail to follow? Make an interesting color for my armor.
I dropped my pretzel. It's okay. Everyone calm down. Crisis averted. Pretzel has been found. And it's in my mouth.
How much salt did you get all over the floor?
All of it.
Cool.
Just kidding. Alright, so you missed found some footprints on the bridge. And we were like,
Whose footprints were those?
this don't seem right. If she'd have fallen here and then gone into the water and carried down the river,
Uh-huh.
that tree would have caught her from falling. Let's go up there and look around. I'm trying to look around.
Okay.
An old Utaru trailhead. Looks like this is where the Rite of Discovery started.
I do like the structures that are built in these tribes, in the
Debris on the
Utaru.
trail. Oh, looks like pieces of a bridge.
Like the arches and the houses. Oh, I gotta look at it. Confusing to navigate, but very pretty cool to look at.
Right.
Looks like this fell down here a long time ago. Maybe from a storm. A lot of the trail's broken away. Kalai must have climbed her way up too. Take this to a dyer later. If Kalai made it to the top, she must have been a good climber. It doesn't
Like
add
you.
up that she fell.
Rips of fucking steel, apparently.
This must be the promontory. Looks like Kalai was doing something at that stone table. I should take a look. I was playing song, just like the first Utaru saw it. Flowers, ground into a dye. Kalai must have done this as part of her ritual.
Who's singing?
I should look around. My focus will help me figure out what happened to her.
Really hope she's not dead.
The search party was up here, all right. There's too many tracks to pick out Kalai's. These flowers have a trace of something on their petals. The dye Kalai was wearing. Looks like it left a trail. Too faint for the search party to have noticed, but my focus can pick it up. There's the dye trail. Looks like it leads away from the cliff edge.
Oh, interesting.
Dye trail ends here, with a lot of broken branches. I should take a closer look. Branches were snapped off recently. From some kind of struggle? And over here, drag marks. Looks like they lead through this thicket.
Oh, man.
I can follow them with my focus.
That's why they got the solemn music going on. We're definitely gonna find this lady dead.
Yep.
2 bodies? One must be Kalai, but who's the other woman? Kalai. Those marks on her neck. She was strangled. At least I can return her seed pouch to Bree. So the killer must have tried to push Kalai off the cliff. That's why the search party found her instrument by the river. But Kalai fought back. So the killer strangled her. And then dragged her here.
Anyone feel like this game's darker than the first one was? Hello. What the fuck are you?
Oh, I saw that enemy in Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance.
Oh, it's a
Oh, like the-
stalker, but I never see him because they're invisible usually.
Yeah.
Which I think he's already gone invincible again because... Yep, there he is. Now he's invisible. I don't remember what they are susceptible to. So let's
Throw
see.
the dye pack at him so he's painted.
Ah! Paintball gun? Anyone? Absolutely. That actually would be funny if they invented a paintball gun.
Right. Specifically for cloaking.
Specifically for cloaking animals.
Wow.
Ah, right. Fucking dropping this stuff. Fuck. Keep dodging too late on that.
Yeah, you gotta dodge well ahead of that.
Ah! I heard him charging it up, but I didn't know where the fuck he was.
God, this is like the final battle from Metal Gear Solid 3. Keeps hiding and sniping at you.
And he's fucking invisible!
So was the boss.
Very good with this warrior bow. Come on, just one more. Hit him with one more. Hit him with one more. There we go.
Go for melee. Get up in there.
Yep, that's there. Warrior bow is kind of weird.
Shut it at! Stalker's got a friend.
What? What do you mean he's got a friend? Alright, so we killed the stalker. Killed the stalkers! Hard pass. How many fucking stalkers are we talking? Jesus! Regroup. I can silent strike that fucker.
Searching for
That was luck. That was such good luck. That one must be an apex! Which means I need to scan him. Oh, well, why did I can silent strike the other one, but I couldn't kill him, but not this one? Anyone else find that
Did
weird?
you still have your... No, you couldn't have had your wing thing.
No, my wing thing's gone.
Put that in your video game cookbook.
Ah,
Spicy wings of the 10.
you know there's going to be a cookbook from all of the... For this game, from all the stuff that they're making in this now.
The cookbook for Yakuza is just like, go to Japan. No! It's all there.
Ramen, baby.
Okay.
Is that it?
I better grab
Oh, the other
killer
one was already
seed
half
pouch.
dead. That's why.
Might help identify her.
Upgrade
I've
silent
already
strike
killed
damage via skill tree to increase your chance of killing your target.
There is no more of those, though. I don't know why it keeps telling me that. I've
Okay.
already done that. Because trust me, every time it says, I'm like, is there another one? I've said and I've read through all of them, like, fucking lying to me. Stop lying to me.
Why you always lying?
Alright. Let's go get her seed back. Well, I mean,
Maybe Fane and Cal
Karma.
back in Plainsong will know who
you
the seed
fucking
pouch
killed
belongs
her
to.
that you got killed by a machine, so. Enemies in a drenched state are more susceptible to frost and shock buildup. Interesting. Absolutely, Quentin. He's a murderer.
Murderer.
Stash is there. I'm gonna check the hunter while we're here too. See what weapons they have that I have not picked up.
We all lament Kalei's death, but... That's Kalai's. You found it.
Bree. Kalai didn't fall. She was murdered.
What?
I went up to the promontory. I found Kalai and the body of the woman who killed her.
That's impossible. The search party already checked up there. There was nothing.
The bodies were in a separate clearing. Away from where the search party checked. A stalker had mauled her while she was trying to hide Kalai's body.
Who was she?
I was hoping you would know. I brought back her seed pouch.
It belongs to Lina. Kel's apprentice. I don't understand. Why would she do this?
Maybe we should ask Kel.
But she...
She was jealous, wasn't she?
You, there. Where is Kel?
I saw her leave out the east gate about an hour ago.
She's going home. Summerwind.
She's running away? She needs to stand trial.
I can catch her. Where is this place?
Look for a ruined settlement at our southern border. It's her childhood home. We will get the guards and try to catch up with you.
You won't, because I'm gonna fly like the wind. Fast travel.
Look at those children. So wonderful.
Talk to Stitcher here too. Well, why not? I already have everything they got.
Please, come back again.
From a hunting party.
Aha, hunter. Trader.
I specialize.
Oh dear, I've used up all my metal shards.
Oh dear.
Dear.
What a reaction. Jolly jeepers.
I just hadn't had that problem yet. I've always had so many shards. But because I've started to buy all the weapons up, it's costing me money. Alright. Back in the good. Back to buying. Alright, I now own everything that they have.
Your survival.
Oh.
Oh, look. How convenient. Hey, Clay, did you know if you override tall necks, discover map areas, activities, and machine sites? Also, you want to do me a favor?
What's that?
Google Lego tall neck and see if it's available for pre-order yet. I check every couple days.
I'm still getting that signal. That must be Summerwind. But where is Kel?
Lego Dolnek. I see one on eBay for $375.
That's impossible. It's not out.
$79.99 out of stock.
It says out of stock?
I sure, yes. Coming soon, May 1st, 2022.
Okay. That's different than out of stock. I was like, did I miss the pre-orders?
Well, when I first loaded the page, it said out of stock.
There's Kel. What's she holding?
Sorry, I gotta collect stuff here. Gonna need the money.
So now everyone knows. It was only a matter of time once you went up that cliff.
You stood right next to the man whose wife you had murdered and told him to move on.
I never wanted any of this to happen.
Then why?
Calais sowed the seeds of discord. She wanted the Utaru to leave Plainsong, abandon our home. If that thought caught on, it would have been more destructive than any sickness or machine.
So you had her killed?
There is a natural order to all things. Growth.
Why is her hand gray?
Decay.
And her nose bleeding?
Blood out of her nose. Yeah.
It's the way of the world.
She took some kind of poison.
The tree cannot pick up its roots, so I stopped what was threatening us. And I'm sorry it came to it. But it's over now.
I'm gonna make sure you pay for all the suffering you've caused.
Too late.
I'm high as a kite.
Berries.
Oh, you can like this. These are your last words to her.
Mm-hmm.
You think you stopped Kalai's beliefs from spreading? But when people hear what you did, they'll cast aside the old ways even more.
No.
And you won't be around to do anything about it.
No! She needed to stand trial. Kalai deserves justice.
Kel thought that silencing Kalai would silence her beliefs. Prove her wrong. That will give Kalai justice.
It isn't much, but I want you to have this. As thanks.
They give me shit all the time, but I never know what it is that they give me.
Wondering what happened to Kalai.
You should see it when you
Blighted are the leaves.
come out of the cinematic.
3 of our people dead. And for what? I admit it. I never wanted you among us. But now, it seems I must thank you for revealing the rot that had taken hold here.
I'm sorry it had to happen this way.
At least with the rot removed, new growth can thrive.
Sometimes the rot are adorable little black fur balls.
Uh-huh. You got
Oh, there it is. Okay.
bracelet, circulator, and a razor tail.
Oh, it's handy.
Razor
Make sure
tail.
Kel's body is properly.
Yay! Face paint unlocked.
Kel's treachery will be a shock to many in Plainsong.
You wanna look at me when I say that?
I'll plant Kalai's seed pouch in Plainsong. You made that possible.
You've done enough for us, Outlander. Go while the roots are strong.
You still have exclamation points above you.
Kel would have gotten away with murder.
I can't leave.
I don't think you understand the compulsion.
I'll make sure Kel's body is properly seen to.
I'll always be grateful you exposed Kel's treachery.
Kel's treachery.
I like that I'm
will
standing
be
where
a
I can just
shock
do
to
both of them at
many.
the same time, though.
Uh-huh. Yep.
You've been through all yours.
I'll plant Kalai's seed
You've been through all
pouch
yours.
in Plainsong. You made that possible.
Get rid of the exclamation points. Fucking game. All right. Next side quest. A soldier's march. This is... Okay, do you remember...
Nope.
What's his name? Hold on.
Pinto.
Catalo. Okay, so this guy.
Okay, I would not have remembered him by name, but
I know,
yes.
that's why I did the picture. So this guy, we were going to meet him so
This
that...
effing guy.
Huh?
Nothing. Go ahead.
Oh. So that then we could...
When you pop between the models and nothing changes except for their dressing, it makes me think all the models are the same. Because there was like 3 guys that you popped between, and all that changed was what they were wearing.
Yeah. Okay, well, he's not on here. But we went with Catalo to the Sky Clan.
Right.
And we were dealing with that asshole in there. Do you remember that chief?
Sky Clan.
He
I
was
know
the
they
one
wore
that's
a bunch of
like, we're
feathers.
not
That's all I
leaving
know.
our mountain. And we were like, well, then
Oh,
fuck your
right, yes.
mountain.
And we shot his thing down?
Yeah. So on the way to, and in the city, in the settlement, to pick up Catalo to go to the Sky Clan, there was this quest that we picked up called A Soldier's March. We met one of the fighters there, and they said that their brother had gone to complete a trial known as the March of the 10. The brutal challenge may be too much for him, so they were worried about their brother, so we're going to go find their brother.
Okay.
All the way over here. And there's some unknown campfires, so we will go to the most closest one we can get to. And I feel like I remember this area in the map is got a lot of machines. And I still don't have a mount. Oh well.
I mean, if there's machines, you have a mount.
If there's that type of machine that I can override to mount in this area.
I thought I felt the snow chill.
Not my favorite mount, but it's a mount. I have a very important question to ask you, Clay. Do you want to know what my very important question is?
I cannot wait.
Do you think we should get Rudy's for breakfast tomorrow?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. Yes, I'll marry you.
Don't you turn around and see me. Don't you turn around and see me. Oh yeah, I unlocked this.
I don't understand.
So now my mount can be defensive or
neat.
aggressive.
That's cool.
It is very cool.
Can you do more than one?
Mount? I don't think so.
Like defender
right.
thing. Yeah.
I don't think so.
Oh, see, I would want to do it like a fleet of them.
That's what I wanted in the first game, and I was very upset when that wasn't the way, and I haven't really tried since then.
Sorry, Logan. Broke his heart.
Logan, I'm just saying. Oh, I might have checked, and the thing that we want to do, I'm clear to do PTO-wise stuff. Come on down, Logan. Are you guys good guys, bad guys? Good guys. This is a settlement. Okay.
Judging by these markers, that climbing trail Jekka talked about must be nearby. I should check up on her brother while I'm here.
The way Logan said that, it made me think he was saying, like, you want to meet up tomorrow and figure it out. Yeah, sure. I'll see you at Rudy's.
Yeah. See, we're having breakfast. You know what? I will go ahead and splurge and buy your breakfast for you, Logan.
Okay.
Hold up. How am I supposed to get up there? Okay. Okay. Oh, okay. I'm a little confused about where I'm supposed to be going through here. Maybe the other side of the water. Let's just check out the settlement real quick before we go up there. Tiny little settlement that we found. Hello, bro. And steal these supplies too. Cool. Do you see my predicament?
I mean, you're up here. Where are you supposed to... What is that icon? The
What?
little grid thing. The hex.
That? That's the
Oh.
health of my charger.
Got it.
I'm supposed to get up to that point, and I have no idea how the fuck to get up there.
I mean, you have a... Does your focus give you like a pathfinding tool?
Tells me when I can't. Well, I can climb on stuff.
I guess go to the the lit parts. There's some climbing spot. There you go.
Very small climbing spots. One specific path up here. See what Logan's putting in chat.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't make any sense, Logan. That would never happen. Got some stuff going on, Logan, so give me till Monday, and then I can confirm if someone should buy any tickets if something has to change. 'Cause I just remembered shit hit the fan today a little bit.
Those Tanakh look wounded. What happened? That person looks like they're in charge. I should talk to them.
Based on how they're standing, yeah,
Lawbreaker.
they look in charge.
If you've come to witness the March of the Ten...
You know it's snowing, right? And you're
You're out of
wearing
luck.
nothing.
Actually, I came looking for someone called Pento.
Pento? That poor scab was as good as dead even before the storm hit.
You're wearing
out of
even less
line,
clothes.
soldier.
What's he talking about?
The kid you're looking for is still up on the mountain, along with 2 others. Pento was the only one who decided to break tradition and climb without a partner. His odds aren't good. I'm sorry to say they never were to begin with. As far as being Tanakh goes, got most of it backwards.
So what? You're all just waiting here?
Are
Shouldn't we be
you-
calling for help?
Couldn't find anyone in that storm, even if we wanted to.
He has like a
Kids are at the mercy of the
Quebecois
mountain
like
We'll see about that.
accent. Like, are you French
But
Canadian?
first, a couple of questions.
Maybe. Logan says, Pento. I wanted black beans in my burrito.
Why is everyone so sure this Pento can't climb that mountain?
Our people are soldiers. We respect strength and agility. Pento has neither. Never has. He's been stuck on cleaning duty since he was a child.
Have you
Yet
ever
he
had to clean?
decided to undergo
It takes
our
a lot
clan's
of
most
muscle.
difficult trial on his own.
And you think he's crazy for trying?
I'm not a fan of that word. When I chose to wear a woman's armor, people called me crazy too.
Oh.
I guess Pento just feels like he has
Cannot
to
tell
prove
that you're
himself,
wearing a woman's armor, dude.
show who he
Me
really
either.
is. I understand. Believe me.
But it's cool that they said that.
But that climb is
Yeah.
hard enough, even without a storm.
I didn't know that there was quote woman's armor.
Me either.
What is this march you mentioned?
I mean, your
This is one of the toughest
kidneys
slopes in Sky
and
Clan's
throat are
territory.
still exposed. I wouldn't call it
It's
armor.
said that the Ten climbed this mountain in pairs during their war against machines. Our people partner up to earn their soldiers' marks by following in the Old One's footsteps and retrieving the blood crest, a flower that grows on the summit. Until Pento, that is. He insisted on climbing on his own.
You mean no one wanted to climb up with him?
I tried to stop him, but there were technically no rules against it, so I let him pass.
That sounds familiar. The Nora have a similar ritual. No one wanted me in that one either.
Their mistake, I presume.
They do have like, I wouldn't say booby plates, but like they do, like you do see like on the sides of their armor, like where they've got wraps to hold their boobs, bras.
Right, yeah.
Old fashioned bras.
Right. But that's not part of the armor. That's just her wearing clothes under her armor.
Agreed, Logan.
I could try following the path up the mountain. See if I can find Pento.
Yeah, I'm
You
gonna be
said there
looking
were
at
two
everyone's
other
armor,
climbers missing as
trying
well?
to see
Just one. The other
how
is
it's
right
different.
there. Zika!
I mean, I know some of
Rocco and I, we were climbing back down.
you know, some of the
There was an
bigger,
avalanche
important
where we got
people.
separated.
They have
I couldn't see
big
anything.
armor, and they're males.
Big
Someone's gotta go up
pauldrons and
there.
stuff like that.
You can barely see your own feet in that storm.
Except I don't need to. I'll be back.
Are you wounded?
If the storm gets too rough, I can always use my focus to find those climbers. I should follow the markers. They'll lead me to the start. stalkers. I'm on the right track.
Just pick up some rocks.
Very
I'm
important.
getting a little low. You never know.
Someone's putting up a fight.
Okay. That looks like a thing.
Stalkers again! I swear to God, these things are fucking killing me.
That's knocked needs help.
You just shot the soldier.
Oh,
They always do too now.
I know. Are there two? Are there two stalkers, or did that one already?
Don't know. I don't. Oh.
Oh.
Very good. Whoa. Triples.
Yeah.
Whoever you are, thanks for the assist.
You're welcome. So why can't I land any fucking shot on him to cause him shock damage? Oh, there we go. Oh. Wrong button. Wrong button.
Wow.
I was behind a rock, so I was trying to
You ate all of those.
squat behind the rock so it would hit the rock.
Mm-hmm.
But then at the same time, my body was telling me, dodge. Wondering how long it was going to take before he saw me.
I like that they came up with their own lens flares for this game.
They have so many fucking lens flares. It's ridiculous.
These are not just regular, like, optical lens flares. These are, like, digitally corrupted lens flares.
Whoever you are, thanks for the assist.
Nice.
Man, it's like when he does that, he loses his shock charge because I had built him up on a shock charge.
I wonder if he is focusing it into his attack and transferring it back
That's
to you.
what I'm wondering, which is a whole new thing because the fire stayed that time.
There used to be a thing, there still is. There's a thing in Elite Dangerous where you can do that, where when you get attacked and they cause you heat damage, you can charge your heat damage into a shot. You can charge your heat damage into a round and basically use it to both cool yourself down and transfer all that heat to the person. But if it doesn't land on the person, you take back all the heat damage and the additional from charging the shot.
Need one more on him before he loses it.
It's super risky. Dude.
Oh God, it's not like that. I think I just heard another one show up.
There you go.
Nope.
Stalker stealth generator.
Who are you? Hey. Hey.
Oh, I wonder if you don't talk to. Oh, he's just gonna pace.
You okay?
He needed to get back to the spot that he needed to be for his talking.
Oh, right.
She said you got separated during an avalanche?
My partner? Yeah. The avalanche caught us off guard. Swept me up like a twig. I was sure I was a goner. Then someone grabbed hold of me and pulled me out. It was Penta. He risked his life for me.
Did you see
This
where
guy
he
literally
went?
has no
Up
coverage on
that
his
cliff
upper
behind you. Said he was gonna
Yeah,
finish
he's got
the
a
climb.
sweet unibrow.
I told him it was suicide. but he wouldn't listen.
Can you make it back down on your own?
Yes. You're not going
How
after
your
him,
nips
are you?
feeling, bro?
Go.
Can you feel them?
Get
If
back to
I
what
were
feel a thing?
to
storm gets any
poke
worse.
them, would you feel them?
May the 10 be with you.
Can I pull out that hair and you would not have a damn clue? Let's wax you. See how this goes.
Find Pento before he gets himself killed.
I'm all for the reality of that our bodies adjust for the areas in which we live because, you know, I've lived in fucking Florida. That shit's hot. And
Right.
you get used to it over time. But that's a bit extreme, bro. There's a fucking snowstorm going on that everyone's like, we're all going to die from if you try to go out into it. And you have no shirt on.
Right. And you're not particularly bulky or insulated. Nothing like that.
What he means is you a tiny little skinny boy.
Yeah.
Go have a cookie.
I should use my focus to pick up Pento's trail.
The boys are doing their back and forth
Those
chasing
must be
thing.
Pento's tracks.
Oh, okay.
Let's hope I can catch up to him. Looks
It's
like
also
the
trying to
avalanche
tell you that you're on
destroyed
the
most
way
of the
that
climbing
way.
path.
So found all these chests. Trey's in my room now.
Yep. Oreo's waiting by the door, waiting for him to come out.
The missing soldier must have climbed up this way. I'll say this for Pento made it past here. The path must have collapsed after him. Maybe I can glide across.
Glide across to where? There. Jesus Christ.
What in the world are you standing on?
Oh, I was standing on nothing. The game was broken. That's why I tried to jump
Yeah.
it to get on the right spot. Try again.
Making good use of this.
Oh,
Man, this is wild.
I almost had it the first time.
Yeah, but to glide to a single speck where she can grab on is nuts.
What? I didn't tell you to stop gliding.
When she hits the wall, she stops.
She starts to.
Because it relies on forward motion, and if you crash into something, you just drop.
Oh, I tried to not hit it. Oh, this is gonna be a bit. Give me a minute. Definitely agree that is what it's telling me to do, right? Like I am trying to do the right thing.
I think so.
Okay.
Unless it's telling you to glide all the way that 58 steps away.
Ah, I got it. Now where?
Do another pulse. Is there another single spot for you to, or are you meant to glide to that walking path over there?
I think I'm meant to glide to that walking path. I see a pulse up, like a spot up there, but there's no way for me
Yeah,
to
you
go
ain't
up.
getting that. Nope, that's your only option.
It must be that path. Okay.
I need to get past this trench.
Can you just go there straight from up high on this one?
I can definitely try.
Because I think you lose a little bit of altitude jumping from there. So oh boy, that's a long way.
Try
not
gliding
want
over to the other side of that trench.
Yeah.
But you land about the same position. You're at like shoulder height no matter how you do it. See if you can run into the front side of it instead of the side. Like the side closest to the mountain. Yeah, that.
Yep.
Oh, this is clumsy.
I should be able to pick up Pento's tracks again. Looks like Pento climbed this cliff. The mountain is unstable. I don't think I'll be able to go up the same way he did. I bet my polecaster can help me get up there.
Definitely.
Out of my way!
I see a health
Let's hope
bar.
that's Pento.
Does not look good.
This music reminds me of Kana.
Looks like we could use some help.
That doesn't look like it needs help. Guys. I gave him one
Who's
arrow.
there?
Oh, there's more.
A friend!
Hey, I'm not a machine. How about you pay attention to the fucking machine that's trying to kill
Yeah.
you from behind? Oh, how many of them are there?
This is just Transformers Dinobots. That's all this is.
My focus is jammed.
Oh, this is jammed.
Yeah, some of the machines will attack, but I love it. We'll jam you. But I have a potion called a cleanse potion.
That's what I'm going to say on the days where my ADD is really bad. I'm going to say my focus is jammed.
Okay.
Why is it taking you 6 hours to edit an hour-and-a-half podcast? Sorry, my focus is jammed.
Hey, just so you know, that will not work with me. You're better off just saying, yeah, it's just a rough day. And I'm like, okay. Because if you say
You're
your
like-
focus is jammed, I'm like, well, then unjam it, move the fuck on.
It'd be like, call the AC guy. I'm like, sorry, my focus is jammed. Call the AC guy.
Penta?
Do I know you?
Wakata sent me. We need to get off this mountain, now.
No. I'm not going back there as a failure. I am getting that flower no matter what.
Look, I know what it's like when your tribe looks down on you, but you—
Then you understand why I'm either gonna get to the top of this mountain or die on it. Thank you.
Are you Bruce
Not only
Wayne?
does he have no top on,
What are you doing?
dude's got
this
nothing on
climb
his
is meant
legs.
to be done by two people,
Yeah.
right? I'll be your partner.
I'll follow your lead.
Bruce Wayne looking for a blue flower
Here.
for Ra's al Ghul.
Looks like the trail carries on here. Wind is bracing.
Don't
I
leave
guess.
your berries. Keep your berries.
Yeah, I don't want to touch your berry.
You know my name.
You said you'd
but I
call
don't think I
yesterday.
got
I'll call
yours.
today. You'll call now.
Aloy,
You sure
I
you wanna
knew
involve yourself
for
with Bulwark's
a
biggest
fact
loser, Aloy?
that Logan would pick that up.
I like to make my
Sorry,
own
I
judgments.
don't know what this is,
about
but I
people.
would like this to be a
No,
soundbite on my
it's not like
phone so I
everyone
can
can
just
be
play
born
it
with
for
a
you.
soul. What
As
was
soon
that?
as I mentioned the AC, I was like, Logan has
Maybe
to
it's
know what
just
I'm
the
talking
wind.
about. He has to know.
I hope so. It's a dead
Another
end.
scorcher.
There's a climbing spike left over from the original path. Not that it's of much use right now. Sorry.
Well, dude, this either will work or it won't.
Watch out!
It worked. We're good.
That was amazing.
I'll knock
just
this
Yeah,
tree down.
I don't know how you're
It
gonna
should
do
let
it,
us
but
reach the
hey.
climbing path.
You won't hear me
I
complaining.
will Thor style push the tree over.
Oh my lord.
You've seen this before and you've commented about how ridiculous it is.
Yeah. She can, like, that's not a dead tree. It still has like leaves on it. That is a properly healthy tree and she pushed it the F over. Logan says, quote, "Bro, I was a child in the 90s. I know that classic Sears commercial." Do you know about the sunsetter removable awning?
But I'll wait till you're done.
That's the one that I'll never forget. The funniest thing to me about the Sunsetter commercial is that there's a part of the recording of the commercial is that they will give you like a cashback voucher, but when that thing came out, I think it was like a $50 discount. But now that's so insignificant that they had to make it a $200 discount, and you can tell they just recorded over the number. But the rest of the sentence is the same. So they'll be like, call now for your $200 discount.
Oh, God.
Thanks.
It's so out of
Time to
place.
start climbing.
It would have been just as easy to record the entire line.
I've ever heard.
Almost there. This is it.
I can't believe we actually made it.
Let's get to that summit then.
Oh, it's the fire bellow backside.
Look at you!
We can handle
it. It's a frostball.
Come on.
It's a bear!
I have a bear.
Look at that thing! That's this figurine that I want. I don't want your elephant downstairs. This thing is cool. Either that or the Stalker. Wait, switch variant? What's the other variant?
I was actually thinking, I think I've seen this one before.
Our Sunsetter retractable awning opens and closes in 60 seconds at the push of a button. Oh, it's just like color palettes.
No, one's an Apex.
Oh,
and one's
gotcha.
not. Apex are harder to kill.
Oh, gotcha.
Fire shock.
Oh, it's so killer. You are just unloading into his backside. He's got no tail, just like our bear. That booty on fire, dude.
Uh-huh. That's what he said. Oh, pass. Let's move. I feel like that underside's gonna have a good hit if I can get it. Stop sending me stuff. Stop giving me stuff, buddy.
Yeah, I can only remember parts of that commercial, but I bet if I watched it, it would do the exact same thing.
Come in that belly now. Yeah, give me that belly. Give me that belly.
That's like the Zoo Life magazine thing with the special tiger. What do they call it? The tiger calendar or something like that. Zoo books, that's what it is.
Oh, zoo books. Belly.
He's got like carbon Kevlar plating.
He got claws. So does our bear. Look at your hand.
Oh yeah, my wrist is all carved up.
Don't think our bear's mean. He was fucking with, like, he was playing with her, putting her up in the air and making like she was flying.
I pester her.
I would like to get down, please.
Right. I pester her the way she pesters every one of the other cats, and she cannot stand it.
Although last night after you did that, she was like, I need loving and reassurances, and cuddled up next to Miko on the bed. And was like,
she did. She absolutely walked up to Miko and like she kept like trying her luck. She's like, I want to lay down, but I don't want to start a fight. So she would like put her butt down and then stand up again, and then put her butt down, and she finally laid down. This thing is so cool looking. This is my favorite one so far.
know where I had previously found the apex one and bought it. May just
Do you have
been
to
out
fight
a
it,
while.
or do you just see it?
I don't know.
It's like, oh, is your focus still jammed?
No.
Oh, okay.
It would be a timer in the top left corner next to my health bar if I had some kind of effect on me.
Okay, because every once in a while he does these like explosions off of him, and I thought it was like a chaff grenade where he was like jamming your focus with a chaff grenade. That is the coolest beast I have ever seen.
On. This way,
My
Aloy.
God.
Wait up!
You have unused coils and weaves. Use them to modify your weapon and outfits.
Mm-hmm. I've just a ton of them. I've put them on. The good ones that I have, I put on. Oh no, I have the hiccups.
Ha
Don't know why you're enjoying my pain, my annoyance with it. Not only is my grip strength amazing, but even in the fucking negative degree weather, my fingers aren't frozen. Oh look, I'm good. There's one left. Damn it, I wanted to stay on top of it.
Storm. It's easing up. So, how does it feel to make rank?
Pretty great, actually. This means everything to me.
And
You
she
know,
takes it and kicks him off the mountain.
Even if you go back with that, it doesn't mean they'll treat you any different.
Honestly, I think I just need to prove to myself I could do this. You should go back. Let the others know I'm okay. I'd like to take a moment, if you don't mind. I'll be right behind you.
Of course.
Thank you.
Use a dead man.
I can probably reach the bottom of the trail faster if I use my shield wing.
Oh, I plan on using it.
And get a nice view, too.
Oh yeah, that is absolutely a jump spot.
All right.
Just look back at him. It's like, later, dude, and then leap off of this thing.
I'm leaping that way. You ready?
I'm ready. Why did you decide to go this direction?
Because it's the longest way down.
Everything looks so
Oh, I
peaceful
see.
when
All
the
right.
storm
Gotcha,
is
gotcha,
past.
gotcha.
I can fast travel back to the area I need to do the talkie-talk stuff.
I see.
I'd rather enjoy a long one to see how long I can do it.
Also, I wonder if there's a
Achievement for it?
trophy for gliding for a certain distance.
There's got to be. I know there was one in Pokemon.
There's one in Phantom Pain that is like so difficult to get. It's like slide for 158 meters in a cardboard box, but like your cardboard box breaks after a while, so you have to find not only a place that is a far enough hill, but also it can't be raining because that makes it break even faster. So yeah, it's annoying.
See? Look how close I am to where I needed to go anyways.
Yep.
Damn, that was a long travel down.
How's everyone?
Later, do we completed a long glide?
Please.
Exactly.
I need to know what happened to my brother.
He's up there sniffing a flower.
I need to
Aloy,
know what
you're
happened
turning
to my
alone.
brother.
Where is he?
He's my brother. You can't go crying like that, Jekka. You're the sister of a proper soldier now.
Bento!
Ow! I bring you
Ow,
the
you
blood crest
titty twister.
as proof of my march.
Can't
And with my
feel it
blessing,
anyways.
you join
Yeah.
our ranks. May you find your path on the wings of the 10.
You've got to be kidding me. Him? A soldier? Please.
Just gets an arrow straight through his head.
We all know all he'll ever be good for is cleaning everyone's shit.
A lot of headbutts in this game.
Yeah.
This game will never come out in Australia.
You can't headbutt in a game in Australia?
Nope. That makes it adult only.
Better put some snow on that.
It used to be. I don't know if that's a law anymore.
Thanks for saving my life. Maybe when I get my own.
It's one of those weird things.
fight in the same
Certain
spot.
regions
Give me a chance
have
to
rules
return
on
the
what
favor.
can and cannot be in a release.
Very Krogan of him.
He's cute.
Australian
I'll catch up. Here.
headbutt
Something to commemorate our climb. May the 10
game.
always grant you victory, Aloy.
Let's start with that.
I'll see you around, Pinto. Oh, the snow's dampening sounds.
All right. Oh, right. This side mission. Deca. Let me just go ahead to the picture. I'll have to set these side stories up. All right, Deca. Do you remember this lady?
Yes, I remember her haircut.
Okay, so after we had saved the Hakara chief, after we saved the chief, she was like, "Hey, so my grandson joined Regala's forces. Can you like go get him and bring him home?" So that's what this mission is. Logan says she looks like she just ate an animal, like how a lion looks when it eats.
Yeah, just blood all over her face. This is all about footballers headbutting people during games. Let's see. Video game.
When you say that, I assume you mean soccer, not football.
Yes.
Okay.
Video game headbutt rule. Let's see that. Okay. All right. Let's see here.
Ooh, I got another face paint. Hell yeah. All right, before we go running out, I'm gonna refill and craft some stuff while I'm here.
Hi. This is impossible to search for.
Okay. What's on the map of him?
Because I can't use the phrase like headbutt removed from game, because all it is like this sport or this athlete headbutted this person and they were removed from a game. And I'm like, it's impossible to search for.
I'm getting my preferred mount.
Oh yeah, your bristleback.
Ah.
I want my bristleback.
convenient. He came right over to me.
And you're gonna stab him.
Alright. I usually like kill the first one. Don't mount. I don't override until. Come on. Come on. We can just leave the fight. Although I'm taking you the wrong way, I'm pretty sure. Alright, we're just gonna run past you. You're not gonna do anything. We're fine.
Now's my chance.
No. No, now's your chance to do nothing. Just leave him alone. Got my mount back that I like.
Got some like really cool synth hi-hat music going.
I'm trying to figure out how to get this soundtrack on the microphone. What the fuck?
Look at her go! Look at her go!
She's getting faster. She's getting faster. All right, she finally collected that pale bloom.
Did you make her stop?
Nope.
That's fantastic. Where are we? We are at just
The
shy of
outpost
3
is
hours
just over
in.
there.
I'm going to be looking at that later.
Are you ready?
Actually, I've already cleared that outpost, but I didn't see any prisoner.
Really? Perhaps she was moved somewhere else before you got there. Prisoner
Yeah.
Nakala. She's the only lead I have.
Well, maybe I can pick up her trail. Let's go take a look.
So if I hadn't already cleared that camp, I would have had to clear it before we would have moved on. But because I've already cleared it, it's progressing on.
I've heard rumor that you were the first machine rider.
I was. Can you keep up? Make her into a perpetual motion
Our
machine.
scouts said they saw Nakala tied up at a wood post.
Let's look around.
Ooh, I see resources to take. Boy! That's enough.
Hey.
For you. For you.
I'll get him. Yeah.
Okay.
They play too hard. Too rough.
There. That's the post.
No Nakala, obviously. But maybe the rebels moved her. I can look for tracks. There. Tracks leading away from the post.
Where do they go?
This way.
Blood. From the rebels or Nakala?
I don't know. We killed a lot of rebels over here, so who knows?
Dead end.
No. I think there's something under that wood.
A hatch. Hey!
Nakala.
Okay.
Steady now.
Where am I? Chaplain? Is that you? And with an Outlander. Whoa. How'd you end up down there? Rebels had me strung up. They thought I'd give up intel about lowland squad movements by letting me bake in the sun. Managed to slip my bonds and make a run for it. They made me pay for that. Last thing I remember was a crack on the head and the taste of dirt.
Hey, Steve.
Hey,
How'd
Steve.
you end up here?
We're looking for Cavo. His squad was last spotted leaving this outpost.
Yeah, he was here. It was his squad that attacked us on the road. My comrades got away, but I was taken. Cavo tied me to the post himself. If you're looking for him, Chaplain,
Your
I'm
smile
afraid
is
you'll
so
only find a dead
disturbing.
end.
Very,
His loyalties are
very
clear.
weird face.
Do you know where his squad went? I overheard them mention Fall's Edge.
Then we'll pick the search up from there. I'll go
We're
ahead
doing
and
all
meet you at
right.
Fall's Edge, southwest of here.
Dekka, if Cavo attacked her squad?
No! He's not lost to us yet. We have to find him and turn him from this path.
Okay. I'll see you there. What about you? That wound needs to be looked at. It'll scar. I just need to rest a bit, then I'll report into the Grove. I'm telling you, Bloodhair. The chaplain might not want to hear it, but her grandson is a
Blood
traitor.
here, that's a new one.
I guess we'll see about that.
Not even that red.
Logan putting his
That's great.
sound effect in the
Don't
chat.
worry about me. I'll report into the Grove.
Now where the fuck does it want me to go? Oh, right on the edge. Right on the edge of where we have even adventured. Hmm.
So I can't find the story, but I still think there's a rule about Australia not allowing headbutts in their video games. I heard that forever ago. I'm pretty sure I didn't make it up. But one thing I have found is that there's a guy that got a 48 game ban in soccer and football, and there are also hockey players that have headbutted other players, and they got 1 game or 2 games. So soccer, 48 games. Hockey, maybe a game or 2.
I can kind of see that because at least in hockey you're wearing a helmet. In soccer you're
Right.
not wearing anything anything protecting your head.
Right.
Hi, Bristleback. You're my best friend. Oh, okay, there's a bridge. Hello, excuse me.
No machine.
I need to get off this thing and walk.
Sure. I'll just leave him on this bridge, weighing it down and wearing it out.
Hey, it's their problem for not letting me bring them in.
May your blade be bright.
Also, I don't think I've ever been into this place, have I? Nope, I see a bunch of question marks. All right.
Outlander's blade.
Fall's Edge. That took a while to register in.
There's Fall's Edge.
Who shall I beat at
Think I
Machine
should be
Strike
waiting for me in
today?
there.
I think Oreo is sad that he's not able to play with his friend.
Aww. Maybe we'll stop beating him up. Although he probably deserved it, realistically.
Yeah. They both do.
Yeah, they go back and forth. All right, so we're here, so I'm going to have to look at all the unknowns.
Sorry, buddy.
I'm telling the truth.
Listen to him, Oroke.
Not a chance. He's a traitor.
Cool, Cook, you got anything new?
I'm not a cook, it's just my last name. Everybody thinks I'm the cook.
Warrior, try to not cooking while you're here.
Big old circle.
Keep your blade bright. Make it faster.
You got any new potions of any kind? I'm waiting to get some more potions I can create. Because if not, I really don't know what the reason of the herbalist is.
Next time I will
And
take
you can
your
literally
shots.
make all of it yourself for like super easy stuff. Like, just, it's not hard to get items either.
Yeah.
What you got, Hunter?
Well, I had a cat in my lap until he jumped out and knocked my headphones out, and now I can't hear anything. Hold on. Now I'm back.
So I've got a Seeker Hunter bow. Let's compare it to what I've got.
What is... Okay. I see like the markers up in the top left. One only has 4, but one of them's filled in. One has 5, but none are filled in.
Well, the one on the left I haven't bought yet. The one on the right I own. And the one on the right has 4 levels that you can upgrade the weapon.
Ah, got
and
it.
I have upgraded it one time.
Gotcha. Okay.
But I'm going to go ahead and buy it.
Right.
I just don't think I don't know if I'll equip it yet. What? A Delver Tripcaster, a Delver's best friend. This weapon excels at placing shield wires and explosive tripwires. Can be upgraded to advanced explosive tripwires and deal extra damage against unaware enemies. But when
I know
I
what a
say
shield wire
buy,
is. Merchant has run out of supplies.
I was just curious why it had so where I could even buy more than one. That was what was weird to me.
Oh, okay.
I make sure I don't run out of money. Not that I don't have resources I could absolutely sell and make money on. What were you saying?
I was saying, what's your money? 23, whatever?
Yeah.
2,300?
Shards. That's the word I was trying to think of.
Ah.
Alright, is there anything else question mark in here? No. Just my actual waypoint to go to now.
You bring the truth of the visions for
You're rushing your...
You're a scab. So the machines the rebels command. I heard from our scouts. How do they defend that? Know your enemy's fault. Yeah. You may pass, ally.
Oh, stuff over here.
May our blades strike as one. Be guided by the tap.
One way to drop in on the point.
Mm-hmm. Oh!
Get back up there. Hold on. Yeah. Ah! What is on the supply
Aloy,
crate?
I'm glad you're here. This is Aroke, leader of Fall's Edge.
So, like, I would say her armor is the first I've seen that is
You must be
visibly
clever,
female
Lady.
armor.
My grandson.
Just covers the
and a
boobies.
soldier trying to
Right.
right his mistakes.
Or trying to lure us into a
It's not
trap.
armor.
My scouts
It's
caught
boob
him
coverage.
sneaking around on the
Right.
outskirts of the village.
Clothing.
I wasn't sneaking around. I was coming to warn you.
The rebels are planning an attack. They're going to
Which
send a machine straight
could
through
be
this
seen as
village.
what he's wearing right
I
now.
left my post
Exactly.
when I realized what they were planning.
Covering his nipples.
You have to believe me.
Right.
Where are the rebels now?
They were hunting for the machine north of here. I can show you the way.
The only thing you'll do is face trial by combat. You betrayed your clan. Your chief. Blood and blades will decide your fate.
I'll fight whoever you want after we stop the attack.
They're gonna let him out for the attack. He's gonna help.
He's gonna die.
Why destroy this village? I thought Regala's fight was with Hikaru.
Hikaru was a lowlander before he was chief. Unlike the Desert and Sky clans. We stand behind him without question. Fall's Edge is a strategic midpoint between the Grove and our capital on the coast.
It's true. Our orders were to cut off Hikaru's support from the Lowland clan. But I thought that meant disrupting supply routes, not slaughtering an entire village.
What did you expect, boy? This is war.
Yeah.
Grow the
You
fuck
said
up.
you defected after you found out about the attack. Why'd you change your mind?
When I joined the rebels, I thought Regala was going to lead us into battle against our old enemy, the Karja. But all we've done is kill each other. And for what? Pride? Vengeance? So when my squad leader told us about the mission to destroy this village, I left my post.
Don't believe his lies. Anyone who deserted the tribe to join Regala knew exactly what they were getting themselves into.
Not everyone.
Wow, he backed up like, oh, shit.
Yeah.
She
If
fucking
Kava
got
was
me.
telling the truth, this whole village is in danger. We have to find and stop these rebels.
The rebels built a campfire north of the river, near the cliffs. I can show you the way from there.
Okay. Open it up, or okay?
No. I won't give him the chance to escape. The traitor stays here until his trial by combat.
Then I invoke blood for blood. I will take Cavo's place until he returns.
You're making a mistake, Chaplain. The clan needs your guidance, not the lies of this bare-armed boy.
The right has been called. Cavo will go with Aloy.
Then I'm going to. If the boy speaks truth, you'll need my blade. If he lies...
God damn it, now I got two people with me?
God.
Let's make arrangements here first. Then I'll bring the boy to the meeting.
Really starting to understand why Aloy wants to be left alone for this entire journey. It's like, I cannot put up with this bull crap.
All right, I have a feeling that this is... Oh, it's not going to take us too far.
No one trusts anyone, even in their within their own clans.
So, we're getting into uncharted territory by me.
That's a different series.
Do you want to continue with this side story into uncharted territory that I can't just quickly bounce us around areas? Or do you want it to go back to the other side stories that we have that...
I'd say we're already here. Let's at least finish this one.
Okay.
Once we're done with this, you can go wherever you want to go.
Okay. Let's try a little more walking. Where's my mount? Where are you at?
What's her step counter at?
Uh-huh. Million.
Oh my god, I can't believe... How is there not a pedometer in Death Stranding?
That is such a good point.
The whole game is about walking. There should be, even if it's in like a sub-menu, just something to glance at. Man, I can't believe I've never thought of that. Breath of the Wild has a pedometer?
Really?
That's crazy.
The campfire that Cavo mentioned should
Is
be
that
nearby.
in the whole game, or is that the whole, like, Path of the Hero mode or whatever?
Friends of Cavo's.
Oh, well, I've accidentally just gone into a campfire, not realizing that there were bad guys there. So we're just going to run back out. I don't know what you're talking about. You don't see anything.
Kowalski analysis.
Why do I know that name? Kowalski.
It's from Penguins of Madagascar.
Oh, yes.
When you said you don't see anything, it made me think of
Yeah.
penguins.
You don't see anything. Mount, I need you to stay fucking quiet. back there. That's why I sent you to defensive. If you hit my mount. Come here.
Skipper, we're aft. Oh, you
oh,
had, okay.
I had it.
You absolutely had it.
Darling, right.
And you hit your own mount.
Get out of here. Get out of here. No. No. Come here. Come on. Come on. Come on. No! I will fucking kill you. Right in the fucking crotch, buddy. Hi, Oreo. This is a really tense moment, and you decide now to try to come crawl on my lap. I'm sorry, baby.
You sensed you were distraught.
What the fuck was that? I want that.
Flashbang.
Come here. I need to build up to being able to fucking ruin your day. Is it charged yet? It's charged.
You got a purple thing.
Can I use...
That was unceremonious.
My poor mount.
Oh, that's a good noise. That's a great noise.
Mm-hmm. She has some great silent kill animations in this game.
Are these rebels
I think you
waiting
just
to ambush whoever
stabbed him in the taint.
Cavo has some explaining to do. Better wait at the campfire for him and Oroke.
Right in the butt. I synced it.
I'll save the extra stock for later.
How do you like this thing?
Well, I'm supposed to be waiting for the other two to show up here, and I thought I would be able to sit here, but save here, and then that would trigger it, and
Shoot a fire arrow into it.
there's nothing. Oh, the other side of the fire to fucking
Wow.
save. Jesus
Good
Christ.
lord.
Found a few of your friends when I got here, Cavo. You're not off to a great start.
They must have been out on patrol. I swear on the 10, I didn't know they'd be here.
What did I tell you? His lies are an open sore. Better we cauterize it now than let it fester.
No! I'm telling the truth!
Untie him.
As you say. But this is a mistake.
Then I'll kill him myself.
Right. I can kill both of you.
Yeah.
And my weapon?
If you think...
Just give it to him, Oroke. We need to get moving.
If you're such a good
Lead
fighter,
the
you should
way.
be able to take down this little, 14-year-old boy?
Yeah. Avatar looking dude.
Need some Zippo fuel fire.
Up this way.
I don't think I've ever seen them actually doing the climbing.
They certainly clipped through each other during the
Where are you
climbing
leading
animation
us?
there.
The rebels are stationed at the nearby cliff falls. I took this path when I left my post. The
Why are
others
you
won't be
speaking
expecting
so
anyone
I
to
was
come
thinking
this
the
way.
same thing. Did his voice
Or they
actor
are.
change?
Why are you trying to sound so gruff?
I'm not 14. I'm 25.
Yes, I'd like to buy some cigarettes,
There's the
please.
Cliff Falls.
See, now he
And
sounds
there's no one
okay.
there, as I suspected.
Oh no, that's
Let's
a
just keep
Roque.
going.
I don't like this.
Quiet. Do it.
Yeah, you're holding up the line, pal.
Come on, boy. Move quicker.
As you clip into the mountainside,
That fucker. Don't be skipping. We all stuck behind him.
I would like a ticket to your most R-rated movie, please.
oh,
If y'all fuck
Aloy
up,
going for the overtake.
if you guys fuck up my stealth, I will be so mad at you. Do not fuck up my stealth. Do you understand me?
I love you, Daddy.
No rebels, no machine. What did I say?
Over there, by the falls.
What the fuck?
Thing runs through Falls Edge.
Oh, it's a behemoth. That's the thing I have downstairs. It still doesn't look as big. That maybe it's not. I can't.
I'm telling you, that's not the thing you have downstairs.
Hey. No, maybe it's not.
You fought one of the things that you have downstairs, and it wasn't called a behemoth.
I can't remember either what it was. I don't want the drum. I want the person. Would you squat? We are in reconnaissance mode,
I'm
sir.
in camouflage. I can't be seen. Unrelated, do you have a throat lozenge?
Y'all just fucking stay put, please.
One of your finest alcohols, please. No need for ID. I'm clearly of age. You can see I have my car keys right here, so I must be of driving age.
It's a good wit. Now, can these things see vertically? Okay.
Yes?
Also, what walking path?
I don't have his highlighted.
I know, but what are you watching? What path are you being shown?
I highlighted the one that's the little triangle right there.
Ah, okay.
Now I just need to figure out that one is looking right at me.
Yeah, there's a whole thing in the way.
Are they? No, there's nothing in the way. They literally are staying right at me.
All right, I could not tell that on what I'm seeing.
So I cannot kill this person because they're...
Can you poison the grog like in a Shadow of War?
Oh yeah, I wish. Fucking alerted the wrong one. Alright, clearly I have to get the one in the center.
Gonna try and draw him out till he's alone.
Yeah. That behemoth is fucking things up though. Please.
What is that canister in its center midsection?
Oh, you're new.
Shoot the thing, it'll blow up.
Oh, Clay, that will also alert them to me being around.
Okay.
He ran into that. All on his fucking own.
All in a China shop.
Now I have to deal with that one first.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, get him first.
We'll make the Outlander pay for that.
Yeah, you gotta make the Outlander do shit.
Hey!
We'll wait for you.
Hey, you're not gonna move from that spot. I forgot I had people with me. I was like, what the fuck is this person in purple doing here? There's no way for me to grip the edge of this. You don't have a helmet on.
Just get up and silent striker. God dang.
What have you found?
Shut up!
So does that mean you could do that for any of these folks without helmets on?
Anyone, yeah, without helmets on.
Oh.
But I think that's literally the only one without a helmet.
Okay. Yeah, they all do seem to have some sort of headdress.
Return, Aloy.
Shut up!
Got the F up.
Come a little bit closer. How? How did that one get alerted? But not... Whatever.
Yeah, whatever. Take it.
Whatever.
Oh, you're going to have to get into that other red glare. Oh, there you go.
Return, Aloy.
Go for it.
I'm waiting to make sure that one right there doesn't see me do it.
Okay.
Couldn't. I didn't have time to wait.
Now go in the red grass there.
I got that one up there to worry about. There's one over on the other side that I have not tagged that is broke. That one.
If you can find a time when this guy can't see you, you could zap up there, take care of that guy.
That's what I exactly am going to be doing.
Somehow he doesn't hear that.
There was one across the way. I just need to make sure.
And then huck a rock and do death from above.
Oh, fuck.
It's Cabo!
No! Fuck.
We'll wait for you.
It's the behemoth that gave me away.
Still got a silent strike on him. Yeah, she grappled to a ledge that she almost certainly could have jumped up to. I'd say at least getting a silent strike on this guy.
Yeah, but I need to make sure she doesn't see me.
Come after you! Still with me? I'm looking, okay?
Nope, you're all alone. Everyone else is dead. Cool.
What have you found?
Anything? Yeah. Just keep an eye out.
Can't see a thing.
Nothing. I just heard a gasp and I was like, oh, God. Alright, now I just have the big boy and that one over there. Which that one over there is gonna be a bit of a bitch to get to because the place where you would hook up is right next to the behemoth, but I think there might be a path at the backside of it. So
Throw a rock in the background to make him turn around, and then you can work your way over because there's some red grass to the left of that platform.
throw a rock at the behemoth.
Yeah, to make the behemoth turn around. or just go now.
That's what I was planning. I was planning on him waiting.
I wasn't sure how soon it would go. It would time out.
Oh yeah, no.
Hey, pal. Still standing there.
He's just chilling.
Honestly, you're doing a lot more help. Yeah.
What if she was only testing us?
Oh, there's one on this side too.
So there's
This
two people up there?
behemoth- No, there's only one behemoth. No, there's one person up there.
Oh, okay.
This behemoth is the most
We'll stay
alert
here.
thing I've seen ever. Oh, you don't have a helmet on.
$1,700 damage is ridiculous. So are you just gonna leave traps for this thing?
Yeah, it does not have a big walk path, so I would have to quickly throw it out there as soon as he turns around. All right.
Come back, Aloy. We have to keep moving.
Dude, don't have to keep moving shit, buddy. Oh my god, he just took a tree out. Well, I killed
And they
him.
took you out.
I took a little bit of hit, but I fucking got him. Oh, all transport machines killed. Alright, now it's gonna take me a minute. I got a lot of stuff to
Pick up.
yeah. Okay, there we go. I was worried I wasn't going to be able to get in there. These were arrows. They were fire sending me arrows because, you know, clearly was not having sufficient supplies. That, search that body. Alright, let's go talk to him. And I'm probably not gonna make him go inside that cave. Hello? I would like to talk to you. What? What are you doing to me? Look at that face. His eyes move, and that's it. He's just standing completely immobile.
Mm-hmm.
Come on. What happened?
I mean, can you walk away and then come back?
I was thinking about trying to load back in. This is the closest campfire.
Can you summon them to you at all?
No, you have literally no control over these fuckers.
Mm-hmm.
What is going on? It's like this part of the machine that broke is messing with it.
Hmm.
Okay. See if this fixes it. Dude does not want to be there. No, he doesn't.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
What?
I guess I went to the wrong campfire.
Oh.
Fuck.
What?
Maybe called me and I...
You want to take a break?
Yeah, we're gonna take just a quick potty break. I just need to make a quick phone call. But we'll be right back.
All right. Alright, we are back, I believe. I'll wait for chat to confirm. Here we are back. Alright. So, Shelby's on the phone right now. She's gonna probably be stuck on the phone for quite a while. So, we're gonna end stream here, and that'll do it for this week. But thanks for watching. And then, we will be back on Tuesday. I don't know if we planned... Oh, I imagine it'll be me and Logan with Tunic on Tuesday. But yeah, everybody have a good weekend. And we will see you back here Tuesday at 9:30 Eastern for some more video games. Have a good night. Have a good weekend.